What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we got XChaseMoney back in here again. What's going on? I think this is 3, right? I think this is 5.
5?
5.
I thought it was 5. Okay. I'm the 5-time champ. Let's go.
Well, as you can see, I recently moved into a new spot, and thanks to you and the viewers, I was able to get a PC. So
finally came over.
Yes, I finally came over to PC. And before we ended up starting, just want to let you guys know that I recently did start the Battlefield 6 campaign. So expect that up probably sometime either this week. So, but other than that, how's everything going?
Good. I'm excited for you. Are you still collecting? I know you're still collecting games, right?
Yes, I'm still collecting games. Unfortunately,
okay, prices are
okay.
I tried to buy a game. It was $270. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna use an emulator. That's the boys is wild.
Let me just start by saying, ever since I got me a PC, emulators are the way to go. Like, okay.
I told you.
All right, I'm probably gonna get some shit for this, but let's just say, like, certain games that I was trying to try to buy, like, for instance, I was on TikTok and I was searching up most expensive PS2 games, and I was like, ain't no way. All right, here's one game. It's called Kuon, and it's for the PS2, and it's from Software, and the game itself, like, I think by either complete in box or sealed, $1,400. wait. Here's $1,400 sealed. So I was like, ain't no way in hell this is worth that much. So there's a local game store that I go to, and they had the game, but they was only selling it for $900. Now, a little part of me wanted to buy it, but I was like, nah. Let me just download the PS2 emulator, and let me just see if this game is worth, all that money. Download the game. Can't tell y'all where I got the ROM from, because, can't really say anything. So, downloaded the PS2 emulator, downloaded the ROM. That game is not worth no damn $1,400. It's basically... I
don't think there's a video game worth $1,400. It will have to be a rare, like, collector's edition with, like, crazy stuff. $1,400?
The game is not worth no $1,400. You got, I think they said some of the most expensive PS2 games was Kuon, Rule of Rose, and of course Futurama. I even tested out the Futurama game. That game is not worth. For anybody that's selling anybody that sell those games for that amount of price, y'all bugging. But anyway,
it's funny because you can get stuff off the Facebook Marketplace and eBay where people are just trying to get rid of stuff. They don't know what they have.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure you've bought like lots where you get like 100 games for like $150.
I mean,
like stuff in here.
There's actually one game that I ended up getting. Matter of fact, hold up. I'll show you right now. Let me just get this game out of here. There is actually one game that I have in my collection that's actually rare, and it's this.
Go Hyper. And that's an Atlas game?
Correct.
I've never seen that.
The price I spent on this, I spent $500. Look.
You could do 500. Oh my god.
Look, it was sitting there. I had to get it from basically the people that made this is, of course, from Atlas, and on top of that is from the people that made what's that cartoon? For anybody that's familiarized with this cartoon on Nickelodeon, Ren and Stimpy. We ain't finna talk about Ren and Stimpy after watching that documentary. We ain't finna talk about those documentaries or anything. Of course, you've seen the Diddy documentary.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
Not yet.
Just watch it for yourself. I mean, I kind of already knew some of the allegations that this man was doing, but some people probably didn't know, but I kind of already, speculated, what everything was going on. I mean, dude's a weirdo.
Yeah, I mean, there's been allegations about lots of people, literally since the 90s, bro. It's just like it's taken 30 years to confirm it with all the cameras and people being able to speak out. So I'm not surprised.
I mean, I'm not surprised either. But other than that, games that you're playing right now?
I am playing Expedition 33. I'm playing Midnight Club, of course, Dispatch.
We're gonna talk about that Midnight Club too, because I've seen some of the videos and I've seen you rage out.
Man, we're gonna get to that. I recently beat. There's a couple indie games I was really into. I recently beat a game called Dredge. Super fun.
Okay.
You like go fishing and stuff like that.
Okay.
So there's a genre of games I've really gotten into that I've always been into, but now it has a name. They're called cozy games.
Okay.
So I got the PS Portal. So whenever I'm downstairs or like I'm busy and I can't be at my desk because I'm not going to play certain games on because it's there's a little bit of lag if you don't play through the cloud. So I like to play like turn-based games or like chill indie games. So I was playing that. I was playing these games called Cat Quest, Balatro, Dave the Diver. These are all games that you can just kind of chill and play on there. You can play any turn-based. I mean, you can play games that are not turn-based.
Okay.
But like precision. I want to play games where precision is required, especially if you're playing multiplayer on there. But that's what I've been playing lately.
Okay.
I'm kind of looking forward to beating these and getting to some of the other stuff. I mean, I started Silent Hill, but I only got one video done. I haven't posted that, and then I didn't get a chance to play Ninja Gaiden yet, which they voted for, so I'm gonna have to play that.
Oh God! Once you play that Ninja Gaiden, I'm telling you right now, I literally was just playing it on my Xbox. It's ridiculous.
I love Ninja Gaiden. They were just really, really hard, like super hard.
I think the last Ninja Gaiden game that I've like completed and beaten was Ninja Gaiden Black for the OG Xbox, and after that, never went back.
Man, I ain't gave up.
But anyway, games that I'm playing. That I finished right now. Well, of course, I finished Dispatch, which, by the way, I wish they'd make more episodes. Finished Dispatch. Finished the Battlefield 6 campaign. Now I'm currently playing a PS2 game called Whiplash. I'm playing another PS2 game that I didn't even know that even existed. It's called Samurai Champloo Sidetracked. And I'm also playing Scarface The World Is Yours on the OG Xbox and a few other games. Now, you did mention that you had the PlayStation Portal. I would never buy that. I'm sorry. My brother ended up buying it.
Why not?
I feel like the PlayStation Portal is basically it's an accessory. We thought that when Sony said that we was going to get like another like handheld, we're thinking that we're going to get like either another PSP or either the PSP Go or maybe even another Vita. But this accessory, you can only play it indoors, and not to mention the fact you need Wi-Fi. I feel like anybody that bought the PlayStation Portal, if you like it, you like it. Me, I personally don't like it. Like I said, my brother has it. I tested it out. I really think it's the most pointless accessory I've ever seen.
Really?
Look, hey,
I didn't buy it. I wasn't gonna buy it. The homie Ricky got me a Portal for Christmas last year. He's like, I got you something.
Okay.
So I was like, because I seen it and I was like, a device that I can't play unless I'm at home. It just I didn't think that was very appealing, especially when I already have a Switch.
Okay.
I mean, like the Switch is obviously the go-to when you're not home.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that Switch too, because I got a lot of things to say about that Switch too.
The Portal, they just updated it now where you can play thousands of games and you don't need to be because before you had to have your PlayStation on.
Oh yep.
You know what I mean? Because it was just a remote device. So I definitely dealt with disconnects and all that kind of stuff, which is why I would not play precision games on there, which is why it was easier to play cozy games or chill games or whatever like that.
Okay.
So then they had it where if you had PlayStation Premium, which I do have, then you could play cloud games, but it was limited. So like I'm telling you, bro, Elatro, don't play that game, man. I had 800 hours on that game, bro.
I tried Belantro. On the PlayStation 5. I still don't understand it. I mean, okay. I get it. It's a card game.
I don't want you to. I show you. I'm telling you. Like anytime I wasn't here in my room and I was just like downstairs, or maybe I had family in town, or we was all chilling or whatever, bro. I'd be on there playing. I platinum that. And if you look, like almost nobody has a platinum for that game. It's incredibly rare on there.
Wow.
But so now they have it where you can. There's it's thousands of games that you can just play through the cloud on there. And I don't know if you even need premium anyway. They turned it more into the handheld we're looking for, but it's never going to be the handheld that we want because they're working on one of those. I think this Portal thing was a way for them to test the waters. You know how these companies do. Instead of fully committing to a product and being confident in what they're doing, they're testing the waters with remakes, remasters, reboots, and then we have stuff like the PS Portal. I do think it's a good device though. I don't know how much I think it's $300 or something.
Yeah, it's around that. Give me 1 second. Yeah. What? My damn light done freaking died on me. It seems like every time I get me a new product, wants to die. It's like I just had this light charged up on me. Give me a second.
But that light charges?
Yeah. So okay. Literally for the past like maybe month or so, I've been trying to find like a good. Give me a second. I've been trying to find like a good ring light, and I mean I found one, but I didn't realize that this thing literally just died on me. I think it's charging as of right now. Is it charging? All right, it's good. Oh boy, hope nobody saw that. I mean, somebody go and it dies on me again. You know what? What's this? Like I just got this. I think I have another. What's the name? Matter of fact, hold up. We're having technical difficulties. Yeah, we're having technical difficulties. I'm probably cut that part out. Give me a second.
Yes.
Oh my god! It seems like every time. Let's try this. Get a little over here. All right, give me a second. Oh my god. Lights. You know what? I'm just gonna take. Get this out of here. You know what? Take you out. Put this in here. Plug this up. Is it charging? Thank you very much. Let's just hope that.
Right,
let's hope that doesn't happen again. Sorry, guys. I had technical difficulties. Yeah, my light died. So hopefully none of y'all saw that. But anyway, so Belantro. I played a little bit of it. I don't understand it. I know it's a card game. I know it's supposed to win, Game of the Year last year. We're gonna talk about the Game Awards in a little bit, but yeah, I know it's supposed to win Game of the Year last year. But I tested it out. I still don't understand Belantro at all.
You play poker?
I'm not really. I don't really play. I don't play poker. I don't play blackjack. None of that. So, like I said, I tried it. I don't understand it. All right. Like, okay, when it comes to like indie games, like there's certain indie, like, what you introduced me, the last time we talked, I did look at some of the, the other indie games, like, Little Nightmares 1, Little Nightmares 2, of course, the third one, Dispatch, Bug Snacks. As a matter of fact, I am literally almost done with it. Like I said, there's literally so many games on my, on my PlayStation and on my Xbox that I still haven't finished yet. So,
you said you almost done with Bug Snacks though?
Yes.
I told you. The game was fun, didn't I?
Yeah. The only thing I don't know about getting the platinum on that. I think there's only maybe a few games I've gotten platinum trophies on, and that's the Sly Cooper collection, the Sly Cooper collection, and the Jack and Daxter collection. Other than that,
play Sly Cooper.
What?
Everybody reacts that way, and I swear to goodness, they've been telling me to play it for years. And I bought the collection for PS3. It's right there on the shelf. So I have the Sly Cooper collection right on the shelf, and I might only have Jak and Daxter.
Wow,
that might be the collection. I'm not sure.
Well, now that you got the PlayStation Premium, the Sly Cooper collection, except for these and the goddamn light dots again. You know what? I'm about sick of this damn lights. It's like literally. Oh my god. I'm about sick of this damn lights. Anyway.
The light I have just plugs in. So that's charged. It just needs to be plugged in. I have a ring light too. I bought this ring light. It's actually 9 years old now.
Let me try it this way. Oh, I forgot. Alright. Stay your ass on. Stay on. And it comes off. You know what, man? I'm about sick of this daggone lights. Why does it keep dying on me, though? It's like I just had this fully charged.
Hold on, check the battery?
Yeah.
What's the battery say?
Well, as of right now, okay, it's charging right now. All right, now I can turn it back on. There we go. And, oh my God. Oh, there we go. Why is this? Guys, I'm almost saying this, guys. Will you become content creators? Make sure all your stuff is working properly. Otherwise, you're gonna have technical difficulties like me.
No, you ever recorded a whole video and was muted and didn't know?
Yes.
I do it like twice a year.
Okay.
And I'll be lucky sometimes if it's not the whole video, but it might be a certain section.
Oh my God! You know what?
Might be myself 15 minutes.
Let me see if I could try to, we're gonna try to, we're gonna try like this. There's sunlight.
Is that the only light you have?
As of right now, yes. Matter of fact, if I turn this light on, no. I mean, the lighting is. Let me see something real quick. I mean, all right. I'm just gonna have to go, do it old school until my light charges. But anyway, Switch 2. I was thinking about getting the system, but then after hearing all the rumors and all the things about, you shouldn't get the Switch 2 because of all the the graphical effects and not to mention certain games you can't play. I don't know if I want to spend $500 on that. And you ended up getting one.
Buy a game for $500, but you won't buy a whole comp.
Listen. Okay, that's different. That's different. No. The only main reason why I wanted to get this, like I said, it's a rare game, and I just wanted to have it in my collection. I did test it out. I mean, it's a skateboarding game. Like if you play like Tony Hawk, it's basically all it is. It's a cartoon skateboarding game. That's basically it. But other than that,
so I have a Switch too. I can't even tell you about it. You know why?
Why?
Because it's in the box. I swear to God, I've never opened it. It's still in the box. Look, I have Donkey Kong right here.
Okay, yeah, because I remember you.
See,
yeah, I see it right there. Yeah, because I remember you said that. I remember you said that you was gonna. Because I remember in one of your videos you said you was gonna do a live stream. But then,
they ruined my mood, bro.
Yeah, we
my mood, man.
Listen, let me address something, okay? To anybody that's that saw that video, let me address them to y'all, okay? You don't need to be coming after somebody just because somebody passed away. Like the video that you did, Hulk Hogan passed away. Just because somebody passed doesn't mean that, I'm gonna hurry up and do a video because this, so and so passed. Like people nowadays are just weird. So I mean,
here's the thing.
Explain what happened.
All right. So put a video out on WWE. Anybody that watches my videos knows sometimes I wear costumes.
Okay.
So I posted the video. I I look at my comments. People are like, I can't believe you would do this. This is distasteful. Because I dress up like Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, you posted right after a man's death, and I'm like, whoa. First of all, I didn't even know he passed. But here's the thing.
Okay.
I had already been playing WWE for like 2 or 3 months prior to that, and I was wearing the costume months before that. I was literally, I took a break. I take breaks all the time. Like right now, I've not played WWE in months. I've not played NBA 2K26 in a couple months.
Okay.
I've not played Barnyard in like a month and a half. So I always finish my series. So what happens, I recorded like 15, 16 walkthrough videos, all different games.
What the?
And anybody that knows is that like I post videos early, but like some people might not see them for like 2 or 3 weeks when I make them public.
Mm-hmm.
So I posted my WWE video like it was a regular day at the office, right?
Okay.
So I had posted that. It was already on my channel for like 5 or 6 days.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll make it public. It just happens, I swear to the day I made it public, though, again, I had already posted the video to YouTube. I had already been wearing a costume for months.
Okay.
I posted the video, and then I found out he died the same day. I'm like, yo, what's the odds, bro? Horrible luck. But, like, I didn't, like, come on, everybody knows I'm slow. Like, I'm not that efficient of a YouTuber. When a game come out, run to get a costume, record it, edit it, post it, and do a thumbnail on the same day. Miss me with that. I take too long to do games as it is. Bro, I still haven't finished that game. So it's like, bro, first off, ain't nobody do all of that. The accusations was insane. Number one. Number two, nobody said none of that shit when I was Black Panther.
See, I was just about to say that too.
People come in there like it was like they accused me of doing some stuff. I didn't even do all of that. I've been wearing that costume for months. Oh, he died. I'm not supposed to wear the costume. Yeah, they act like I was mocking them. I've never. First of all, a lot of people didn't want me wearing the costume to begin with because of the commentary that he had in the past. So people were like, wearing it. But ain't nobody paying the people no attention, bro. I don't even operate like that. If I really wanted to capitalize off of tragedy, bro, I could have been doing that for the last 15 years. But people can't name 3 times.
No,
I went. I mean, I don't even do that. Nobody think about it. Everybody like that time. That's just goofy. I'm not doing all of that. I was doing the same thing I always do. And that video, again, it was already up. I make videos unlisted for binge watchers.
Okay.
So there's sometimes where people are like, yo, how's there comments on here that are a month old? Because I posted the video a month ago, but I made it public when I finally was ready. Simple,
okay,
bro. I did that with Assassin's Creed, bro. I had The Last of Us 2, when I did that game, bro, I think I had like, I don't know, that might have been like 40 episodes or something. I finished the game in like 4 days. So people was able to watch the whole thing, but I rolled it out slowly to sub boxes. If I upload 20 vids, bro, I'm not going to put 20 vids into my sub boxes at the same time. So I'll make them unlisted. Anybody that wants to binge watch it can watch it, but then other people who want to wait. Simple. That's all it was.
No, okay.
But yeah, no, they you know what I mean? My accusations was insane, bro. And like, I don't know why you coming at me like, you see the shit people do on this platform. You know what I mean? They got videos of people hanging from trees and all that type of stuff, bro. Don't talk to me about that shit.
Yeah,
my bad.
Yeah, well, you know, a certain, you know,
anyway, they messed up my mood to strain.
Yeah, a certain YouTuber did that, but I'm not gonna mention. I mean, if anybody knows who that is, I'm not gonna tell you who the guy named, but a lot of y'all probably already know who did that whole. We ain't finna get into that, but yeah. So
he wouldn't do that now, but we've seen a lot of stuff on here. It's like, wow, all the. I don't want to say bro name, but you know there was an unfortunate situation.
But nah,
in fact, let's just. We ain't
finna get into that. But nah, but you know, the way, you know, I'm gonna say the way I came at Chase, you know, talking about he can't wear the costume. Yo, fall back, you know, ain't that serious. Like I said, you know, you play literally what the Avengers dressed up as Black Panther, you know, just everybody just fall back. All right. But anyway. Midnight Club 2.
Midnight Club 2.
Man. You like
I don't wanna lie, bro. One of the worst decisions I ever made on this platform, picking that game.
Oh my god! Like if you thought that the third one was bad, the second one's even worse.
And that was my thing. All right, so like, look, I get it. People typically be like, well, you're not gonna finish this game because a lot of times people quit stuff, so they think I'm gonna quit it. I finished basically every single game I start.
Okay.
No matter how hard it is, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I need to finish Cuphead, but me and Trey definitely could finish that. It's just there's just long pauses in between us getting together to record that with so much stuff going on. That has nothing to do with me not wanting to play the game. But outside of Cuphead, everything else gets finished easy. Not easy. Whoa. Everything gets finished. You know what I mean? But like, even if I rage out, I'm gonna finish a game. Midnight Club 2. They like, I'm telling you, this is the same thing I always do, man. You're gonna rage quit this one. You ain't gonna be able to finish this. This is what they do all the time, right? And I didn't. It's like, yo, I didn't did it all. Like, and no, it might take me a while. It might take me months.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish this game, and I might scream and holler, but yo, this is one of the few times where I'm like, yo, they really told me I should have listened. Like, the game's not fair, bro. It's not fair. Like, there's the traffic alone is problematic on there.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So that they coded the AI to attack you. So oncoming cars will just crash into you. Buses will crash into you, spin you out. The other racers, there's at least 2 of the cars that are in the game to be like police officers, low key, and just crash into you. So you're not only are you racing, you're fighting around all this traffic. And then on Midnight Club LA and Dub Edition, there's way more like straight shots, so you can use your nitrous more and slipstream more. On this, there's so many turns.
Oh yeah, most
I found
definitely.
like using the nitrous and all that stuff is not as useful as it was on other games, just because like there's a good chance that like you won't have to turn quickly. I'm not like wonderful at turning, but it's just this last dude, the Salvo dude. These races are outrageous. They're like 6 minutes long too. So like, oh yeah, and then the GPS system, like that arrow, like will tell you to go that way, but it's not this turn coming up. It's like the next one. You gotta have the tracks memorized. Like I've seen people racing, they clearly know shortcuts. And this guy even was supposed to go down a ramp on the bridge to hit the next checkpoint. He stayed on the highway and it still gave him the checkpoint. I'm like, I didn't even know I could do that. Anyway, the game, it's a really good game.
It is,
but like
it's ridiculous.
I thought I'd be done by now, but that is. I told people they thought I was joking. I think that's the hardest game. That's one of the 3 hardest games I've played on YouTube.
Oh
I think
my
that's
god!
Harder than Elden Ring. I'm not kidding. I think it's harder than Elden Ring.
As a matter of fact, I think I own 2 copies. The one for the PS2 and also the one for the OG Xbox, because I recently started collecting for the OG Xbox, which took me forever to find one, by the way, because like finding an OG Xbox, I thought it would be easy.
eBay,
not to mention, see, I don't really trust eBay, because last time I
shouldn't be saying that after my history. Yeah,
I don't really okay. When it comes to online shopping, I don't really trust online shopping like in a whole. Why? Let's see, eBay, I got scammed. Amazon,
I got scammed.
I got scammed. Yes, I got scammed on Amazon, not once, but twice. So it was 2 games I was supposed to purchase. It was Mark Echoes Getting Up and NFL Street 3. So they told me that I bought the game, everything was, coming in the mail. As soon as the game comes in the mail, I'm like, okay, got the package, and I'm like, it feels weird. Open the package up. Bro, it was an old PS1 game that said Need for Speed. When I tell you, I got so mad. I took the game and I threw it outside. I was that pissed off. And I called up Amazon like, listen, I got scammed. I would like to have my money back. They was like, oh, I'm sorry. We'll send you a replacement copy for your charge. I was like, yeah, you better. Well, I didn't say it like that, but I don't really shop on Amazon like that. I mean, I do for like small items, but eBay, I don't really trust eBay like that either. I might have bought a couple things from eBay, like small things like games and just little things, not anything like expensive wise, but like just games. But other than, I don't really like shopping online.
I bought a PS3 from eBay. I bought an Xbox OG from eBay. I got my Xbox. I didn't check. I think maybe my Xbox OG might have been on Amazon, and my Wii. I bought a Wii for the first time this year.
Okay.
Or at the end of last year. I don't remember. either one. That was on Amazon too.
Okay.
But the Amazon renewed stuff, I've gotten 3 products from Amazon that were Amazon renewed or refurbished, and they had defects.
Yeah, I should know that because I work there. So I mean, I'm not saying. Look, like I said,
you work there right now.
Yes.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
I'm not gonna say nothing. Look, I ain't saying anything. But anyway, when was the last time you played the Nintendo Wii? Because you haven't been back on the Nintendo Wii in a minute.
Last month I did a couple vids. I played Wii Sports Resort again, and then I played Mario and Sonic, the Olympic games. Played those 2. But I got a bunch of other ones. I knew the Wii was good, but I never owned one.
Oh,
that Wii is one of the most fun. That's one of my favorite consoles of all time, and literally like within a few months, bro. That console was like that. I ain't know.
I mean, I still own one, and now there are a few variations. There's the original one. The original one is backwards compatible with the GameCube. So, is that the one that you have?
I don't actually know.
The only way
even know that was a thing.
The only way you know that it's backwards compatible, like if you look at the top of the Wii, you'll see 2 ports. It'll have 4 controller ports and 2 memory card ports. If you ever get a chance, you look at it.
No, I ain't got that.
Oh, so front? No, look at the top. Look at the top of the Wii. If you see 4 controller ports and 2 memory card ports, that one is backwards compatible to the GameCube.
Nope.
Oh, nope. You don't have that one, but
I don't have any GameCube games anyway, though.
Oh boy. I mean,
I never owned a GameCube. My sister had it. I was playing hers.
Oh boy. I mean, like if you ever get yourself I mean, you already have a Wii, but I'm just saying, next time you get yourself another Wii, make sure you find the one that has the 4 controller ports and the 2 memory card ports, because that one is backwards compatible. You can play GameCube games. Hell, even some Wii games work with GameCube controllers. Like, for instance, I think it's over there. Need for Speed Nitro is a Wii exclusive. You can either use the Wii remote. You can use the actual Wii like controller, like you plug up the Wii controller with the analog sticks, plug it up to your Wii remote, you play as that. Or get yourself a GameCube controller, like the actual GameCube controller, plug that up, and then you can actually play Need for Speed Nitro on the Wii. You know, have you ever played Need for Speed Nitro?
I didn't really play a lot of Need for Speeds until I started doing them on YouTube. So I played Most Wanted. I played the most recent one that was ass.
Okay.
I think I only played 3, so I didn't play Payback. I didn't play Hot Pursuit. I didn't really play most of them.
Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't really know what Need for Speed Nitro was. I didn't know that it even existed until one day I was just scrolling through YouTube, doom scrolling, and then all of a sudden somebody was talking about a few hidden gems that was for the Wii. And one of those hidden gems happened to be Need for Speed Nitro. I was like, what? I was like, this game actually existed? So looked it up online.
I have a Need for Speed for the Wii. I don't know which one it is though.
Okay.
I need to check and see what it is. But if you ain't going here, it's GameCube controller's ass.
Wait, okay. That I can agree with you on that for one certain game. And I think anybody watching this, there's one certain game that's probably the worst time to play on a GameCube. Shark Tale. Look, first of all, the game Shark Tale on a GameCube is probably the worst decision ever. Let me explain why. Mind you, I have it over there on the shelf. Now, playing it on the PS2, fine. Playing it on the OG Xbox, fine. Hell, I'll even throw in the damn Game Boy Advance. It's fine. But playing it on the GameCube is probably the worst part. Why? It's not the chase scenes. It's not like, it's basically playing as if you're playing you're watching a movie. But there's one segment on there that's probably the worst. It is the damn dancing segments. it's kind of like playing like Dance Dance Revolution. And anybody that owns the GameCube and anybody that owns Shark Tale for the GameCube, like, matter of fact, I'm gonna say something right now. How the hell are you supposed to do the Dance Dance thing with this small ass D-pad? How?
That thing horrible, man. Look at that controller. That thing is. I know people. I know the Smash community is in love with that. That controller and the N64 controller is butt too.
It's like, how the hell are you supposed to play that? How the hell are you supposed to play Shark Tale with this little ass controller, especially doing the damn dancing thing? Now on a GameCube, I said GameCube. On a Xbox, totally fine. On the PS2, totally fine. Game Boy Advance, fine. But GameCube port, I believe, is probably the worst decision that they've ever made. Like, there are a lot of GameCube games I'm still collecting. Like some of the more common ones. Like some of the common ones I'm still collecting. There's some of the more expensive ones I'm probably going to stay away from. Like, there's some expensive ones that are actually, it's actually dog shit. Like, first of all, shout out to Ricky. Ricky was the main reason why I purchased this item that plays like all the emulators, all of the all the systems that's on there. If it wasn't for him, I would have never known about it. So I got that device. There's one GameCube game that literally costs thousands. I'm talking thousands of dollars. And it's called Disney Sports Basketball. They said that, it's supposed to be good, The game's ass. It's ass.
Hard too?
First of all, it's not hard. It's just that some of the commentary is dog shit. The controls is just garbage. Matter of fact, majority of the Disney Sports games that's for the GameCube is trash. So anybody that purchases Disney Sports Basketball, I commend you, but I'm just saying you got robbed. If you're ever gonna play like an expensive game, it doesn't matter if it's on an Xbox, any type of retro game that anybody's trying to play, just download the emulator. Like, I didn't know, like, owning a PC, like, the amount of money that I'm able to save on games, especially retro games, is probably literally the best thing. It's the best thing I've ever had. I mean, I'm still, working around this whole PC thing. So give me some time. Give me some time. I'm still working around it. Like, for instance, the whole Discord thing. I'm trying to learn how to use Discord with OBS. Like, it took me literally all night to figure this whole entire thing out. So to everybody that was like, oh, get you a PC. Oh, why you spend, like, I still get comments still to this day talking about why did I spend money on Futurama. I still get that. And they're like,
that's a legit question. The reason I told you to get a PC, listen, PC community is annoying.
Of course.
Right? They're insufferable, right? Like, we don't care that much. Like, people that are primarily console people, like, the insufferable attitude of PC players don't want them to come. It doesn't want them to think that they should come over. Mm-hmm. Because it's not like, I love being able to play on PC because of the flexibility, but it's not plug and play like people try to make it. And it's very expensive to start. Now, once you're in the PC ecosystem, you're going to save thousands of dollars, especially if, like, we're talking like a 3-year period. You're going to save thousands of dollars because it's way cheaper just to even, like, I don't even know if I gave you any of the key sites yet. Or I could give you sites. Did I give you any?
Nah, I didn't think I got any of the key sites, but like I said, I'm still, getting used to the whole PC thing. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna put you on when we're done.
Okay.
Like, I could give you key sites. You go buy keys for cheaper. Not necessarily like brand new games that just came out, but like sometimes, a lot of times, almost every time I go to buy a PC game, the game's $40 on Steam. Oh, they got a key for $17, $2, stuff like that. So there's that, and then then not having to pay for online, and there's all these just ways. There's emulators and there's mods and there's all these things. But the reason I told you is it's not because I was being an insufferable PC player. Okay. It's because I see how much money you was spending on games, and it's like, if you could spend this much on the games, you get on the PC will probably be a plus, because not only can you play all the games that you're buying, even because you're a collector, so you could still buy those games at a later date. But if you're trying to make content on them, get your emulator, but you could turn up the resolution and all that kind of stuff. Like when I be telling people when I play PS2 games, they don't look like that.
Oh no,
the real PS2 game don't look like that. The PS2 graphics, that's my favorite console all time. Graphics are buns. They're like a lot, but when we're playing on the emulator, you can upscale it to 2K or 1440p and 4K and all that. You can make the game look way better than it's supposed to look. It doesn't look like a PS5, but it looks better than it's supposed to because it has widescreen and patches and all that kind of stuff. That's why I told you to come to PC. And it took you long enough, man.
I know. Like I said, you know,
controller you want.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Stuff. Like once I got me a PC, I was like, you know what? Let me just give me a suitable controller. Like, say if I'm like playing like PSP emulator or the PS2 emulator, I either go ahead and use Old Reliable. This is the OG Xbox. Of course. The Xbox 360. I either use this.
Probably.
I either use this or I use my Xbox Series S controller or PS5 controller. Any controller, just plug it up and
any
there you go.
You want. But and if that don't work, something called about DS4 Windows.
Yes.
You have that?
I have I have all that. Like I said, I'm still doing some workarounds, trying to get things done. Not only do I use my original PC, I also use an iMac. Like, all right, so how I do this is when I'm like editing, some stuff I'll edit on on Windows and some stuff I'll edit on Mac. Why? Because iMac has iMovie, Final Cut Pro, which by the way, anybody who I still don't know how to use Final Cut Pro. So whatever I can't use on my iMac, I just use on Windows, because certain editing apps that's on Windows is more easy to use. I mean there is easy things to use on the iMac, but I rather prefer using the iMac than Windows. But I switch between both. So, but anyway, Game Awards. Looking forward to it. Now, Game of the Year. I think I'm
not close. Expedition 33 is about to pull Baldur's Gate. They're about to wipe the floor.
Yeah,
not even close. Nothing's going to beat that game.
I've been seeing Expedition 33. I'm like, is this game really that good? So then
listen, I'm telling you, that game is that good, bro.
Because I was talking to some people on Discord, and it was like, oh, you gotta try out Expedition 33. I'm like, you know what? I'll try it out. So started playing it for a little bit. I'm like, okay, now I understand why this game is nominated for Game of the Year. I think it was that. I think Ghost of Yotei was Game of the Year also.
No, hell no. Ghost of Yotei don't deserve. And listen, I really like Ghost of Yotei, 100%. Okay. But some games that are nominated in front of it are better games. Objectively better. It has nothing to do with my personal preference. I'm saying objectively, Ghost of Yotei, I don't think is as good as the 5 games that were nominated.
I think I could pull it up right now. Give me 1 second.
I don't think Ghost of Yotei is better than Death Stranding 2. I don't think Ghost of Yotei is better than I didn't play Hollow Knight, but we've been playing games long enough. I can look at a game.
Hollow Knight is actually
good. And see the quality. Hollow Knight.
It's actually really good.
Donkey Kong, was Donkey Kong Bonanza on there?
Let me see. I think it was Expedition 33, Death Stranding, Donkey Kong, which I voted for.
Yeah, Donkey Kong, Hollow Knight,
Hades 2, Hollow Knight, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I think out of those,
are all better objectively.
I mean,
Yotei. And now, because people want, I can't believe Ghost of Tsushima in 2020. I had this Game of the Year, and we watched the Game Awards in 2020, and we were all pissed that Last of Us 2 beat that, because in no way did I think the Ghost of that I think the Last of Us 2 was better than Ghost of Tsushima. No way, no how. Last of Us 2. No, I was just like, I can't believe this actually beat. So I'm saying Ghost of Yotei, and also unfortunately it came out the same year as Assassin's Creed Shadows, and a lot of people, the stories kind of similar, especially the opening. You know what I mean? So people a lot of people feel like if you've played both, that they kind of already played it a little bit. And the gameplay on Ghost of Yotei is 10 times better. XChase is an amazing game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I platinumed it. 70 hours, whatever. Like I don't think it's XChase 33 is the best game of the year. If they don't win, I'm gonna be shocked.
Little known facts. Ghost of Yote. The soundtrack. Well, the background music. For anybody that's anime fans, I think some of y'all probably noticed that the soundtrack, majority of the music, was made by the people that made the anime cartoon Samurai Champloo. You ever watch Samurai Champloo?
I never really got into anime too much. So I
missed
out all the.
Oh my god!
I don't watch anime. I'm not like above it. The only anime I watch is the one that everybody expects somebody to watch.
And which is Black. Let me guess. Black Clover.
No, Death Note. That's the only thing I've ever watched.
Of course. Now I had somebody at work put me on to. I had my girlfriend and somebody at work put me on to Black Clover. It was that I watched something called Beastar. My girl put me onto that one. And there's like other animes that like one of my favorite animes that I will say hands down is probably one of the best ones. Well, me personally, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece. I just started Samurai Champloo. I know I'm late. And also like one of my top favorite animes, Cowboy Bebop. Like
I know all of those. I've been watching.
I literally just discovered that Cowboy Bebop was on PS2, but see the thing is, it wasn't available in the US. It was only available in Japan. So with the emulator, I was able to, download the game, and I'm like, I had no idea that Cowboy Bebop was on the PS2 over in Japan. So I messed around with it. I'm like, this game is actually pretty good.
It's never going to be top. The industry's in a different place, so they don't even make a lot of games like they used to. That library is insane. But getting back to Expedition 33,
okay,
it's always impressive when word of mouth can beat marketing budgets. Mm-hmm. Expedition 33, I've never seen a commercial for that game. I've not seen ads for that game or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Expedition 33 got out there like the old school way, like Cuphead and some of these other games, the game was just so good. It Takes Two. The game was so good. While it might have been revealed at an event, I'm saying I didn't see any marketing dollars spent behind that. I didn't go to a movie theater and see an ad like I seen for Death Stranding, like I seen for Crackdown, like I seen for all these other games where you just see them doing commercials and all that. I didn't see that. Expedition 33 is a small studio, like small to medium budget, Assassin's Creed developers. I think there's 33 developers, but don't quote me on that.
Okay.
And the reason this game got the push it got is because it was so good that people have been telling people, yeah, you have to play this, you have to play that. Because a lot of people didn't even know what Expedition 33 was. When I looked at the most anticipated game list from 2024, that was for 2025, I didn't even see that game on there. Like, this was something that, like, one of my people I really trust, he has a great taste in games, my homie Ransom.
Okay.
He was talking about it. He hadn't even played it yet, but there was a couple other people was like, you have to play this game. I was like, you know what? I'll play it. I'll play anything, to be honest with you. I'll try it out. And I really get into RPGs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Those are the games that I don't really make YouTube videos on because, the nature of the viewers, and I like to just kind of play those on my own time. But I'm telling you, when word gets around for a game like that and it goes on for months, because, we're there's so much media consumption going on that like stuff don't really last long. Like you see like Splitgate came and went. Schedule 1 came and went. Power World. And I'm not saying these games have no player base. I'm saying the way those games started and then how quickly it dwindled down is usually how things go. So when people are talking about Expedition 33 for 8 or 9 months straight, bro, there's a reason for that. Now, some people I'm sure played it and think the game's boring, right? I mean, everybody has different tastes. But I tell you, so when I first started, I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. It's okay. It wasn't bad. But once we entered what is called the Gomage or whatever it's called, where the players, you get out of the carnival and you actually start the game. That first scene when you get in there, people was in there getting towed up. Once I got through there, and like the combat, just like some people don't like turn-based games. I love turn-based games. I love action and I love turn-based. I like both. Turn-based is easier if you're busy. You know what I mean? If you don't want to focus too much, if you're sitting in Discord talking to somebody, but you gaming, it's easier. You got other stuff going on. The action ones, Devil May Cry, stuff like that, you got to be focused. Expedition 33 is turn-based, but you play the game. If you don't, you have to be ready to parry or dodge every single attack, because if you get hit 2-3 times, you're cooked. You're done. They're going to kill you. You have to master dodging and parrying every single time. So while it is turn-based, and then some of the AI on there, they got moves where they'll fake punch and you'll go to dodge and they'll punch you for real, minus 800 damage. Got it. It's an amazing game. Amazing game. It represents what I look for, which is you don't need to spend $300 million on every game you put out. You can have a much smaller budget like Black Myth Wukong and Expedition 33 and still have these companies are spending too much money on games and they're taking too long. It's taking 8 years. 7 years, bro. Look at GTA 5.
Or Grand Theft Auto 6.
How old was you in 2013? How old was you in 2013, bro?
2013, I think I was like, what? Like, around maybe either 17, 16, maybe, let's see. Around in the teens, like around maybe 17, 18 years old. Wait, no.
Right.
Around 16, 17, around that time.
So, the reality that, so were you 30, 29?
I'm 30.
Are you 30?
Yes.
Yo, just how depressing is that to think that it's been that long where you were a freaking teenager and now you're 30 and the game still isn't out yet.
Because
they put too much money and too much time into the game.
Okay. We're going to talk about the whole Grand Theft Auto 6 debacle. Okay. Like, I can understand why they're saying, the game keeps getting pushed back. I mean, if you think about it, Rockstar, all right. If you think about it, Rockstar Games, I mean, yeah, they do got a reputation of pushing games back. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 got pushed back, I think either once or twice. One of those. But I remember back in the day, Rockstar was coming out with banger after banger after banger, like, Bully and Max Payne and, the Midnight Club series, The Warriors, Manhunt. Now, I can understand why they say, we need a little bit more time because, they don't want to have a buggy mess like Cyberpunk. Like, look how long it took Cyberpunk to get, is like fully playable. Like, because when Cyberpunk came out, that shit was ass. Mind's Eye?
Yeah. Well, it was ass. Mind's Eye, don't do that.
I was so pissed off with Mind's Eye.
That's the worst game of the entire generation. I'm not even saying that to be funny. Like, that's literally the worst game of the entire PS5 life cycle. It's worse than. And the thing about Cyberpunk, game was ass because it was broken. You would be hard pressed to find somebody that thought the actual gameplay was bad. The gameplay was exceptional. The story was really good. It was just broken. Before, because people always. The Rockstar, you can't criticize them because they just immediate glaze. Well, they make the best game. I don't care, bro. Listen, when you have a long history with something, you know how stuff is historically. So when people are on the younger side and they're more new to it, they see things how it is now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna share my screen. Can you see that?
Yes, I can see it.
You see this?
Yes.
Okay.
I keep
this graphic handy.
Somebody was talking about that on TikTok, not too long ago, saying that that Rockstar put out all these games. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro, it's not. That's outrageous, dog. Look, from 2003 to 2011, look how many games Rockstar put out. Can't nobody tell me nothing about no Rockstar. I don't care about how big the budget is and how good the game's going to be. I know the game's going to be amazing. It's going to be one of the best games I ever played. GTA 6, Red Dead 2, like Rockstar, what they put out is always phenomenal. People may argue. I never played State of Emergency, but you'd have to find.
Okay. As a matter of fact,
I've not played that.
Hold on.
You'd have to. I'm just saying, you'd be hard pressed to find. Like games that are staying on their like library. So what I'm saying is, people are going to say, "Well, games take longer to make." Yes, they do take longer to make. That is no excuse for a company to put out one game in 11 years. I don't want to hear none of these excuses because they're the only people that get away with this behavior like that. And I don't care How do you go from this 2003 to 2011, and then from 2014 to 2025, you put out one game? And I could tell you why. It's because of GTA 5's success with the online and the shark cards and all that kind of stuff. If this company wasn't making all that money with the online microtransactions, I can guarantee you they'd have put out at least, I think they would have made 3 games in the last 11 years. 3, not 1. I don't want to hear these excuses, bro. I really don't, because there's not an excuse for it.
Now, when it comes to this lineup for the Rockstar lineup, some of those games that's on this lineup, you know, of course, everybody played, like, you know, the original Grand Theft Auto that came out, you know, somewhere between 1998. I tried it on a PlayStation Classic. I mean, it's the first one. It's the first one. Let's see. That joint is ass.
It's ass until 2002.
Let's see.
2002.
Smuggler Run, I've never played. The first Midnight Club, I've never touched it at all. I've never touched the first Midnight Club. Of course, you got Grand Theft Auto 3, Max Payne, State of Emergency.
In the same year, Midnight Club 2, Max Payne, Manhunt. Come on, bro.
And you got State of Emergency, which, by the way, right here, this is literally like
it looks like
okay.
Fun. It doesn't look amazing, but it looks fun.
Okay, so let me start by saying this. State of Emergency is actually it's basically like a beat 'em up game. It's like basically this game right here, for anybody that's played State of Emergency. This actually, little known fact, this game takes base back in the year 2023, and they're dealing with something called the basically you're fighting in a police state, just like it says on the back, you know, top of the corporation, or just simply cause mayhem. So basically, it's only one player, and you play with like a whole bunch of different characters. You can just go around different sections of the map and, you know, cause mayhem. Or they got this other modes called Revolution mode, where you're taking down the corporation, and it's basically it's like a story mode. And each section you go in, a new character gets unlocked. I think there's like what I could be wrong. I could be right. I think it's either 4 or 5 characters you can pick between. And of course, you know, the game around that time. When does the game come out? 2003? It came out in what? 2003, right?
State of Emergency? No, that's
either it came out either 2002 or 2003. Somewhere between there.
2003. Oh, 2003. Dude, I didn't even look at this right. Wait, that can't be right.
Yeah, so it either came out between
did they put out 6 games in 2003? Is that correct?
Look, you got State of Emergency. No. I think you have State of Emergency, Smuggler Run, I think Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and then I think over here, Midnight Club 2, Max Payne 2, and then Manhunt. I think I could be wrong.
But if we look at this chart, it's between 2002 and 2003 is when those 3 with the State of Emergency came out, and then between 2003 and 2004 is when these came.
Okay, but anyway,
yeah.
So
that's still 6 games in 2 years.
Yeah, roughly. but this, and if you have not played this is actually a really good game.
It's on my list.
Now they did make a second one, but Rockstar Games didn't publish that one, which is why State of Emergency 2 is actually kind of ass. It's basically it's like a representation of Bad Boys Miami Takedown.
Yeah. Well,
The second one is, look, anybody that wants to try the second one, I praise. Do not try the second one. You will be solely disappointed. But back to the list. Let's see, Midnight Club 2, all that. Okay, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, Red Dead Revolver. You know, majority of these Rockstar games, you know, I've tested out, I've played. Of course, you got Manhunt 2, and then, you know, you got Red Dead Redemption 1, which, by the way, now they just ported that over to the PS5, which I don't understand why. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they put out the Red Dead Redemption 1 on PS5, but it took you that long. LA Noire, which, by the way, is one of the best detective games ever played. Max Payne 3, which is, you know, another classic. Then you got Grand Theft Auto 5, and then all the way from Grand Theft Auto 5 going all the way into 2018, 2019, Red Dead Redemption 2, and then after that, Rockstar just went silent. And then all of a sudden, trailer comes out, Grand Theft Auto 6. Oh, Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out in 2026, in 2025. Yeah, people was upset about it. Hell, I was upset about it. I was like, damn, now I gotta wait for another few years for Grand Theft Auto 6 to drop, and then all of a sudden, here come the year 2025. What happened? Shit gets pushed back into May. People was upset. Okay, fine. Then got pushed back to November. I'm like, make up your damn mind. It's like, I get what they're trying to do. They say, you know, I think, matter of fact, I don't know if I could pull this up, if I can remember this. They said the main reason why that we want to, you know, take this much time is because we want to be able to have, you know, we want to have the chance for the players to have an unforgettable experience, something like that. I mean, yes, I can understand that because, you know, they don't want to have a Cyberpunk and they don't want to have a Mind's Eye, which, by the way, yo, to the people that develop Mind's Eye, I'm gonna say this right now: go to hell.
You realize that people that used to work for Rockstar and founded Rockstar, right?
Yes. So whoever Mind's Eye was probably, they say, oh, it's gonna be like, you know, the best.
It was an actual scam. It was an actual scam of a game. The game was literally like Cyberpunk was broken. I don't think the Cyberpunk was necessarily incomplete. Mind's Eye was literally an incomplete game.
Yes.
Probably needed another 2 years of development on that game. They probably could have had a really good game if they had spent another 2 years on the game. But
so anybody that say, you know, oh, you know, Mind's Eye is going to be the best, you know, GTA clone, they lied to you. When my brother purchased it for the PS5, because I game share with him, he was like, oh, I purchased Mind's Eye. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and do, you know, a walkthrough. I played the game for about a good maybe 2 to 3 hours. I made like a couple videos for Mind's Eye, and when I tell you, it's just glitch after glitch. You will be like flying the drones. It will tell you to go to like one destination, and then boom, you failed the mission. And it's like, how? Or like you be driving, random car just explodes out of nowhere, or like, I mean, in the story is kind of like a little bit like it was to the point where it's like I can't.
The story was okay. I thought the story was actually really well written. The ending was terrible, but I thought the concept reminded me a little bit of Cyberpunk. I mean, just a little bit.
It was to the point where I was like, I can't. I was like, I can't post this. It's like, if I post this, people gonna laugh at me. It's like, I could have. I mean, I could have, but it's like
one of the better viewed series this year for a lot of people. But seriously, because everybody just laughed at it because you had to click on it to see like what's going to go wrong this time. It was a horrible game and it was missing basic features. You couldn't even push start and look at the controls. Like it's things like that. There's no place for stuff like that. But getting back to Rockstar, like you know, I can wait 4 or 5 years for a GTA game. 12, 13 actually. It'll be 13. It'll be 13. No, there's not an excuse for that. And I'm really struggling as a gamer that's been doing it for so long to accept that a lot of the games and franchises that we love are just going to sit there and just never see the light of day again. Like Bully. I know Bully isn't a franchise per se because there was one. It was
supposed to be one game.
Iteration.
There was supposed to be one.
Like,
there was supposed
who wouldn't want Bully 2? Who wouldn't want LA Noire? Well, they published that. They didn't make it. And the former devs of LA Noire are actually working on a new game that's set in the 40s, which I'm excited for.
Okay.
But like, who wouldn't want a new Midnight Club for sure? Like, especially with the new tech and all like Ubisoft is another company. These companies have amazing products just sitting there. It just seems like people can only work on one game at a time. As much as I love Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Yote, I would really love a new Infamous 4. But like, I would love a Splinter Cell. I would love a new. I mean, there's so many games that we're just not going to see. They're more inclined to do a remake or a remaster to see if people still care than they are to say, "Yo, let's just come out with a new Tenchu. Let's just come out." I was surprised when I see a new Ninja Gaiden. It's always exciting when a game's been sitting for 5, 10, 15 years. Even a Fight Night. Everybody would take a new Fight Night, which they're now working on because of Undisputed actually really setting some excitement into the industry, even though that game's ass. But I'm just saying, like, these companies, bro, they do one game at a time. Like Santa Monica Studios, Naughty Dog. Like, you guys, I have 3-4 franchise, and y'all just work on one. Y'all spend 5 years on one game repeatedly. Like, whatever happened to people working on 2 or 3 different games, smaller budgets. You have one big budget. See, and here's what people going to do, because Insomniac can do it. Insomniac can work on 2 or 3 games at a time.
Yeah, that Insomniac hack was crazy. Like, hell, even when they look, Insomniac Studios, like, we did, like, after that whole little hack that happened, they're talking about, if we don't get such and such, we're going to release all the files, and whoever released all those files released literally everything. I'm talking about releasing, like, upcoming games that's supposed to be coming out, especially that damn Wolverine. Like, I saw, like, like the menu and everything, and I was like, what? I was like, I'm not low key spoiled by it, but it's like, why would you do that? Like, anybody that that works with hacker groups or anything, when certain companies get hacked, that's when people start to lose their jobs or everything. Like, same thing with the whole Rockstar thing. People, like, when I go on TikTok, like, when I do scroll on TikTok, and they're like, oh, somebody from Rockstar, leaked this or leaked that. That's how it's like, why are y'all putting out leaks of games that's not even out yet? And that's how, like I said, that's how companies lose money. Either workers lose their jobs, and they go into like a depressed mental state. Like, like certain companies, need to do better, especially Rockstar. Well, like, Grand Theft Auto 6 supposed to be dropping 2026, hopefully. Like, I'm currently, as of right now,
it's gonna come out.
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't foresee. I know the industry playbook. All right, people should pay attention. These companies really typically like to push their games and delay them, and when they usually do it, they delay it into the holiday season, because that's when the most money is spent, and that's when you can make the most money, especially if you wanted a big dog.
I think that's why they did that.
Any game that is supposed to come out in the first quarter or even the second quarter, really the first quarter, that gets pushed into holiday, it's because of corporate greed. I'm not saying Rockstar, which every company has gotten outrageously greedy over the last generation and a half.
Nintendo,
but it's incredible greed, because if it's like, in a perfect world, game delays would mean that games didn't come out broken and buggy. But most of the games that release in that state have been delayed already. That's what the most disturbing thing about it is. People still sit behind this principle that, the game's they're gonna polish it. They're not gonna. I'm not talking about Rockstar. Rockstar's gonna have a complete game. I don't expect there to be very many bugs in their game. I'm speaking generally about the industry as well. Delayed games don't come out in any better condition than games that are not delayed. Like, Cyberpunk was delayed twice. Ubisoft has had several games delayed. I don't know how many times we have to sit, but people like to ignore the reality and the resume of what's going on so they can argue, because they don't want you saying anything bad about their company. It's like, it's almost like I don't even know what have these companies done to earn so much trust from, like, the fan base.
Listen,
I can pull up a scandal or mistreatment of the customer base from almost any company that's a big AAA company. Smaller companies treat us fairly well. Bigger companies, like, the stuff that they're doing and stuff they get away with is absurd. And it's funny because they don't get away with this in other countries. Places like Belgium and some of these other countries, there are consumer protections, and this is why some of these things are not allowed. You get sued. See, listen, I'm waiting for Activision, 2K. I'm waiting for a class action suit. Now, you only gonna get $16, but I'm suing. I'm suing them.
If I can think of another company that's, like, really, really greedy when it comes to the game industry, Nintendo. Prime example. Back then, people will put out Nintendo games on, like, basically, all right, on YouTube. They'll either react to a Nintendo trailer or they either play a Nintendo game. And Nintendo, because knowing how greedy they are, will be like, nah, we're just gonna put a strike on your channel. They did not allow nobody.
They would take all your money.
Yeah, I'll get to that. So they will be like, oh, you can't post any type of Nintendo games on YouTube, even if you're just reacting to a trailer. I think Angry Joe said something about that. And even though YouTube is not perfect, I still love YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Even when we get paid from YouTube, I think they either take half or they take 55. Like, say X, Y, and Z 40, is making this amount of money on YouTube.
40%.
Like, I think it's what, 40%? 40%. All right, so YouTube takes 40%, and then you get the other remainings. I think that's fair. Nintendo decides, was like, okay, you want to stream our stuff? Okay, fine. Sign up to be a partner with us. And then after YouTube takes their 40%, we're going to take 35%.
Well, you're missing too. You're missing because at the time, unless we're going to say this out front, they don't do that anymore. Which is
they don't do that no more.
Nintendo games now because they know how outrageous it was. They did it during the worst generation, which was the Wii U. The Wii U was a failure of a console. Mm-hmm. It just did not blow over well. The Wii was so amazing. The Wii has sold, like, at that, they outsold the PS2. No, I'm sorry. They outsold the PS3 and Xbox 360. The Wii was like that, software and hardware. They outsold. They actually won that generation. While the Xbox, PlayStation nerds are arguing, the Wii won that generation on software and hardware. They went from selling over 100 million consoles to the Wii U, which sold like, I want to say they went down to like 20, 25. Man, it was really bad, really steep drop. And in that generation, while they were doing so bad, they also had these, like, this is when content creation was taking off. We still didn't know the rules. In fact, to be fair, back in 2011, when LA Noire came out, walkthroughs, only a couple people were doing them and only a couple people were allowed to do them. Rockstar actually didn't want us posting LA Noire for like 3 weeks after, and then they didn't even want us showing cutscenes for a while. So there was a lot of that stuff going on. So the industry hadn't accepted content creation yet. But even once the industry did, we're going back, 2013, 2014, Nintendo was still on that. You have to join our program. Listen, it's their games. They can tell you whatever they want. You know what I mean? Right? Any person, any industry, any company right here can come here and say, y'all not allowed to post our stuff. Whatever. I'm just saying, it just had to be those guys. And what made it crazy, not to get into like, the money part of it, because this is not all monetary, but people had networks at the time. You weren't able to be partnered by yourself like you are now. So right now, I don't have a network. So you got to consider at the time, you had a network, they took a cut, and YouTube took a cut, right? So money's paid, YouTube takes 40% of that. Then your network would take, out of what's left, depending on your deal, 20, 30, even sometimes 40% of what was left from that. Then Nintendo would take whatever you made with their content, 70% of that, and then you would get they was doing whole walkthroughs, bro, getting 30 cents. That's hilarious, bro.
That's
a whole Paper Mario 1,000-year door while you get 30 cents, dog.
Nah, and now it's like Nintendo don't even do that no more. It's like you bullied me. Now it's like, oh, I'm sorry, y'all could do, like, I don't trust you. It's like look, Nintendo. Don't get me wrong. I still like Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of Nintendo, but back then, there was on some other shit. Like,
Nintendo raised me, so I always got like a spot for them. But as far as that goes, boys was bugging out, and they was bugging out too. They tried to copyright the concept of a monster in a ball this year. You know that?
No.
You didn't know that, did you?
No.
Yes, they were trying to make it so that only they were allowed to have monsters and balls. Outrageous, dude.
Oh my god.
Outrageous. It didn't go over, but they tried it. And then I want to get on the industry as a whole. All the whole industry taking down fan projects. What are we doing? Because a lot of these fan projects are created after they abandoned the game. So why would Sony care if somebody brings the Concorde game back on PC servers. Why? Like the game is dead. You spent $400 million for a game that did not work well, died in like 2 weeks. If 3,000 people want to play Concord, a fan version of it, leave it, won't you hire these people or something? These fans are doing stuff with small groups of 6 people that people with 2,000 developers can't do. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. They take them down. Nintendo, take it down. Activision, take it down. All these people, Rockstar, take it down.
Mm-hmm. Like somebody would put out like a Smash Brothers I guess tournament, whatever. Nintendo sees it, tell them, hey, stop that. Yeah. I think I read something where somebody made I think it was homemade Joy-Cons for the Nintendo Switch. I guess Nintendo caught ear to that. It was like, nah, stop that. Sent a cease and desist. Told them, hey, you keep doing that, we're gonna sue you. Hell, a YouTuber, for anybody that knows who this YouTuber is, Super Mario Logan, shouts out to SML, told the people over for Super Mario Logan, hey, take down your shit. Why? Because all the stuff that you put in your videos, kids thinking that such and such is this, such and such is that. So they sent Super Mario Logan a cease and desist letter because he had a whole bunch of channels. Anybody that watched Super Mario Logan, y'all know what I'm talking about, has stuff like Super Mario Logan, Super Luigi Logan, Super Bowser Logan, Super Daisy Logan, and basically it's the videos are basically plush toys, but they was using Mario characters, certain Mario characters like Black Yoshi and using Bowser or basically Black Yoshi. They was basically using them as using black stereotypes. If you was to ever watch, anybody that watched SML, you already know how crazy Super Mario Logan was. I mean, they're not crazy as they was back then, but now they kind of chilled out a little bit because have you ever heard of Super Mario Logan?
I think I've seen the videos before, but it's not something I can call too much.
The main reason why, and I feel like it's unfair how they got they're in the heat that they was in back then, because back then they was doing good. Then all of a sudden their whole channel got hit with a demonetization and age restriction because apparently a little boy was copying something that they did on their video, and then what happened? The parent blamed the channel, and it's like, no. You can't blame a YouTube channel for doing what they do. If you want to put blame on somebody, if your kid is watching something on YouTube and they're imitating something, and you don't catch and you don't see that, then you're a bad parent. I'm sorry. So apparently, kid copied something that they saw on Super Mario Logan. Well, now it's pronounced SML because of the whole cease and desist thing. Kid was copying something. The parent found them, blamed the channel. Whole channel got hit with an age restriction, demonetization for months. Then they ended up getting the money back up. Then kept getting demonetized. Every video that they made, demonetized, age restricted, demonetized. Just it was a big mess. Then Nintendo saw what they was doing, was like, stop what y'all doing. And then they had to rebrand their channel. Imagine deleting a channel with over that's almost 10 million subscribers, and then you got to get rid of that because Nintendo don't like what you're doing. Then you got to start from scratch. I'm gonna say these companies nowadays are greedy. Certain other companies, I'm probably going to name let's see, WWE, freaking ESPN. For instance,
yeah. Well, people feel like they need to protect their intellectual property. So I mean, there's ways to get around and maybe work with the person so that you don't have to remove somebody's entire platform. But aside from Super Mario Logan, people be doing weird shit with these characters, bro. I'm sure you didn't see. I don't know. YouTube Kids is not a safe platform, and even though YouTube thinks it is, I've seen them take characters that are kid characters and have outrageous stuff going on. People got all type of graphic content with SpongeBob and Sandy Cheeks and all this foolishness and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's why these companies are in here. Get this off of here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they don't want to see Pikachu smoking crack and you know what I mean? And all that. You know the stuff these dudes. I'm not talking about Super Mario Look, but you know some of the stuff that you've seen on these platforms, bro. Like, why would you do that to these kids? Why would you take Dora the Explorer and have Dora and Boost smoking crack? Why would they do that? They got to protect their shit. Unfortunately, does like how do they create an environment where people could be creative and also they feel like they can protect their brand without them just bulldozing people's whole shit? I don't think they really care that much. Because the bottom line is, to be honest, like I said, any company could come in here right now and say, "Yo, y'all can't put this on here no more."
And like I said, these companies are crazy. But any movies have you seen recently?
Wicked for Good, Zootopia 2.
Just saw Wicked for Good just the other day.
I missed a couple movies in theaters, so I have like a list of movies. I need to watch The Long Walk. I need to finish Weapons. Because I'm a the movie guy, so I have AMC stubs, so I can go to the movies. We're pretty much as often as I want. I just got to find time to get into the theater. But I'm definitely going to see Avatar. And I don't just go and see big movies. I know all the movies I just said were like big movies, but yeah, I've seen a ton of movies this year. But that's what I've watched recently. Now, as far as like what am I watching like that I miss in theaters? Final Destination, I finished that. Conjuring, I need to watch that. Actually, let me pull my list up and I'm gonna tell you what I have on here.
I've seen Final Destination, Bloodline. I actually saw that one because I actually took your advice and actually went to I think it was, I saw this in IMAX. First of all,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I've never seen a movie. Was it the Dolby?
We have Dolby. Yeah.
So the AMC that I went to, unfortunately, they didn't have Dolby. From what I saw, they had IMAX. So there was like, oh, you can see Final Destination Bloodline in IMAX. Well, actually, they was doing it in IMAX, and it was also doing it in 40X. I wanted to see the movie in 40X, but they talk about chairs moving and everything. I'm like at first I wanted to see it, but then my girl, she was like, no, she didn't want to get motion sickness. So,
it's not going to be like that. It's just more, it's like haptic feedback. So here's what I have. I don't care necessarily about the internet's opinions on movies. It doesn't deter me from seeing the movies unless the movie is absolutely I'm talking about like Joker 2. It would need to be that bad. Joker 2 is a horrible movie. I love the first movie. It's amazing. That sounds a horrible product. Long Walk, Conjuring, Roofman, One Battle After Another, Good Fortune. I seen Naked Gun 2025. I could take that off my list.
Okay.
I need to watch The Accountant. I missed The Karate Kid. I'm sick about that. I have to watch that.
Oh yeah, Karate Kid Legends.
Paddington 3. I love Paddington. I didn't see F1.
Oh, F1?
I could not find time to get into the theaters.
Oh my God. F1 is actually a good movie.
I'm telling you, bro, my list of movies, I'm talking about like, this is...
Jeez.
Yeah.
And I thought I was a movie watcher. F1?
Well, those are movies that I need to watch. They're not all new. Some of these are movies that I missed that maybe came out a couple years ago or even in the 90s and stuff like that. Like, I'm actually watching The Shining right now because I've never seen The Shining before. And it's related to, I never seen it. So I'm watching that now. I literally rented it on Amazon because I'm watching Welcome to Derry.
Did you know?
Tied together.
I don't know if you noticed, but this is like there's certain all right. My favorite movie genre, and people might not like it. I like me a good slasher movie. You know what I'm saying? Anything from like Friday the 13th, The Shining, Scream, which by the way we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. I don't know if you noticed but one of the actresses from The Shining literally went through literal hell because of the damn director, to the point where she was literally pulling out her damn hair. They saying that the director was a piece of shit. and to the point where literally like her hair was like literally falling out. Like there's like when it came to like I don't think people will understand like some of these actors and actresses when it comes to horror movies that they went through like literal hell. Like I said, The Shining, what's the name, The Strangers. They told one of the actresses from The Strangers, like they didn't tell them like when the masked people was gonna come out. They didn't tell them that when it was gonna get a jump scare. They just told them come on the set, act natural. They didn't tell them They didn't tell them nothing. They was like, oh, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. They said just come in there, act natural. It was like, nah, you can't tell me to come up on no damn movie set and act natural, because then somebody jump scares me. I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to fight. I think it said The Conjuring. You know, a lot of people developed like certain like things that happens to them. Like I think one of the actors said that I think it was during The Conjuring 2 where they just got done filming and goes home and he heard like I guess weird noises coming from his house. They said that it sounded like little kid noises. Come to find out, he had no kids in the house. So it was like if you was to look up certain actors and actresses that all right, look up whenever you get a chance. Look up horror movie roles that messed up actors and actresses' minds, and I guarantee you'll see a whole bunch of shit.
Well, if you think that's bad, you should look up the unfortunate condition of a lot of the cast members from The Wizard of Oz.
I just told my girlfriend
and all that stuff.
I just
stuff, asbestos, and it was pretty bad, man.
Like I just told my girlfriend that we supposed like there is one Wizard of Oz movie that's actually creepy as hell called Disney's Return to Oz. Where? How is that supposed to be kid friendly? That's not kid friendly. First of all, that's nightmare stuff.
What year did it come out?
What? With Return to Oz? Matter of fact, I'm looking up for you right now.
So the guidelines and ratings for movies wasn't as rigid as it is now. So a lot of movies that were considered PG and PG-13 in the 80s would be considered rated R now. Like RoboCop, there's nudity and certain stuff, and even some curse words in some of the movies from the 80s, and they still were considered PG or PG-13 compared to now. If somebody gets punched in the face, they may make it PG-13.
Of course.
It really depends on the year that movie came out.
Return to Oz came out in 1985, and this was a PG movie.
See, that's why. Now, if it came out today, it wouldn't be PG. It'd be PG-13.
Yeah, it would be PG-13. Like when I saw some of the clips from Return to Oz, I'm like, this will literally scare some children. Like it's still creepy still to this day. Like don't get me wrong, Wizard of Oz, good movie. The Wiz, good movie. The one with Michael Jackson in it, good movie. We're not going to talk about the one that featured Neo in it. That one was just complete ass.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't
even know what that is.
It's called The Wiz Live, and this had Neo. I think Common was in this, and I also think Queen Latifah was in it. It was probably literally the worst Broadway show I have ever seen. Mind you, it was a Broadway show, but they posted it on TV on ABC. It's bad. Now,
I ain't watching.
Recently saw Wicked. Saw the first Wicked movie for the first time. Loved it.
You didn't see Wicked for good then?
No. I saw Wicked for good.
Okay.
Here's my thing. I'm not saying the movie was bad. I'm not saying that the movie was good. Wicked for good.
Okay. I'm
not saying the movie was bad, and I'm not saying that the movie was good. I'm just saying that the movie is kind of average. Like I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Like with the first one.
That's the internet has ruined ratings. 7s and 7.5s are very good. They're not excellent, like 8s and 9s.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime I see a game or a movie get a 7, I'm like, oh man, I'm definitely gonna watch or play that. 7?
I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Now, only main reason why, look, the first one, I kind of knew where they were going. The first one was actually pretty good. You know, I gave that one a 9. Wicked for Good, I gave that one a 7. The main reason why I gave it a 7.5 out of 10 is because I felt like I'm not gonna put on spoilers. I just felt like some of the scenes that I saw was kind of like all like some of the stuff that I saw in the first one. I mean, not the first one, second one. I felt like it was all over the place. Like, you know, anybody that's watching this, if you want to go see Wicked for Good, by all means, go see Wicked for Good. But like my overall opinion, look, I'm not saying the movie was good. I'm not saying the movie was bad. I just feel like it was all over the place, and that ending kind of like threw me off a little bit. Like, you know, anybody that saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. For anybody that haven't seen it, I recommend, you know, you go see it. Like, I think another movie is supposed to be dropping, Avatar: Fire and Ash. I had a friend, I have a coworker that kept telling me, "Oh, go see the new Avatar." I was like, I'm not seeing another Avatar movie. I saw the first Avatar, and I saw the other one that came out. I don't know about sitting 2 to 3 hours in no damn movie theater chair.
You know, there's 2 or 3 more of those.
Oh God!
They're doing them like Harry Potter. They're filming them back to back to back to back.
Oh God!
I enjoyed them. I mean, it's not. Listen, I'm a easy like movie fan. I just want to be entertained. Now, obviously, if we sit and discuss stuff objectively, I know some movies are good, some movies are not good. That don't mean I didn't enjoy them. That doesn't mean I wasn't entertained. People don't understand that. Like, we play games, and sometimes we know the game is ass, but we enjoy it. But objectively, this is not a good game. Then there are games and movies that it's like, I don't really enjoy this, but I know this is objectively a good movie. This is not my, my game or my movie. Correct. So when it comes to Avatar, when it comes to a lot of the action, a lot of the big, like, huge, big marketing budget movies, a lot of the times, like, I just want to be entertained. Okay, that's like, so I know how to suspend disbelief and all that kind of stuff. For me to enjoy some of the movies, because if you sit there, you know, some people, man, they go to movies with this didn't make sense, that didn't make sense, and it'd be a kids movie. And the thing is, the story can make sense. I get it. But sometimes people really take the fun out of watching movies, TV shows, and playing video games, because they're going to go in and they're going to say the puddles on Spider-Man don't look realistic. This game sucks. Like, if you're one of those people, you know what I mean, it's not that good. But like, I'm not expecting the Avatar to be like great cinematography and great storytelling. Well, I know it's going to look really good, and I just want to be entertained for like, probably about 2.5 hours. If
I could put an example where there was like, oh, the movie is you know, it's not good. I saw it myself, and I actually thought that the movie was actually really good. Sinners. A lot of people was like, oh, I didn't like Sinners.
I thought that was amazing.
That was probably,
that was amazing.
That was like one of the best. I'm not saying that because, you know, but I think that was probably like one of the best like movies I've ever seen. Some other people was like, oh, the movie is all hype, I don't understand it, First of all, it's a horror movie. Second of all, it's like, if you don't like horror films, or if you don't like certain, like, okay. I tell this to everybody, you know, friends, family, you know, whoever I know. I say, don't let Rotten Tomatoes fool you, and don't let people, you know, tell you, oh, don't go see this, don't go see that. Go by your own opinion. If you like something, go watch it. Like, everybody was talking about, oh, Sinners is all hype and everything. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go see it myself. On the internet. Yeah,
people are contrarian. You don't have to like what I like. I get that, but like, when I go watch movies and stuff or TV shows, I don't watch. Like, I'm watching actor performances. I'm watching cinematography. Like, I'm looking at other stuff that I can appreciate, lighting and all that kind of stuff. And that's where a lot of my opinions come from, is movies being objectively good. If you go look at a lot of those scenes, especially when there's scenes where it's one long tracking shot, where literally the whole scene is one shot, with no cuts and all that. It's really hard to do sometimes for everybody being sync without messing up. I appreciate that. I appreciate the time period and setting. They made everything look like really believable. And again, actor performances. I've seen movies that are ass but have great actor performances.
Oh yeah,
the old Star Wars movies are ass.
Wait, which one?
Not. I'm talking about the ones with Ewan McGregor.
Okay.
The second trilogy, not the original trilogy. The second trilogy.
Okay.
Like, he like carried those movies for real, because they weren't really, especially that but everyone had Jar Jar Binks is really bad.
Oh God, yeah, that one was really bad.
I mean, his performance as Obi-Wan was really good. There's a couple other people, but some people like they just do a good job. So I really can appreciate that. So I'm not just looking at the plot. And then the thing is, a lot of people feel like if they know what's going to happen in a movie, then a movie's bad. No, if you know what's going to happen in a TV show, game, or a movie, it might just be a like a kind of a maybe you've seen a lot of movies or TV shows. The more information you have, the more experiences you have, the easier it is to figure out stuff. And especially here's the other thing, like that's a horrible mindset to have because prequels exist for a reason. Like you know what's going to happen at the end of a lot of prequels. Obviously, we just want to see how y'all do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you know exactly what's going to happen. If you watch again that second Star Wars trilogy, you know what happens with Anakin and Darth Vader because of the original trilogy. So it's like, I just want to see how y'all get here. Red Dead 2. You know what happens on Red Dead 2 at the end of the movie. But I just want to, like, we want to learn stuff. That's what prequels are for. It's not always about, I knew exactly what's going to happen. You might just be a seasoned watcher, or maybe the movie is overly simple. Sometimes movies have no surprise factor to it. So, I mean, it's case by case, but I thought Sinners, I thought it was really well made. The music was good. Again, like it was just a lot of really good shots.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Cast members, and all that type of stuff. People bugging out, but yeah, I mean, again, you don't have to like it. And,
yeah,
like I like, there's a lot of movies I like. But I'm not saying I don't have a best movie ever. I have movies that I really loved, and I said it was fire.
Yeah, Sinners was actually one of the best movies for us. So anybody that still think to this day that it's just all hype then then you don't like watching movies. Like I think there was another.
Well, sometimes I ask people when they do that, well, what do you like? And then sometimes you hear what they like, and I'm like, okay, I just ain't gonna talk to you about movies and music. Like you just told me, like I can't just to some people I can't do it. Like if we was talking about basketball, we don't need to get too much into it.
Oh yeah.
But if somebody said LeBron like not top 20, let's just be outrageous. People say outrageous shit.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So I'm like, all right, who's your top 5? And they start saying Tracy McGrady, just like other people that are not, you know what I mean, Tracy McGrady or Jamal Crawford. I'm just saying names.
Okay.
Like, but you have them in your top 5, but you have LeBron and not even top 20 because you're a hater. It's like we can't have a conversation, of course, because your emotions are driving what there's no logic behind what you're saying. It's just not. Objectively, you cannot say that. They do that. That's why you got to see what people like before you have a conversation with them. If you think what they're saying is a little, it's not run of the mill. And if you feel like they're ridiculous, because a lot of people only like what other people like, and some people are contrarians and they don't like what anybody else likes. If the public has an opinion, I can't talk to other people. I can't talk to either of those parties. I can't.
Damn. But hell, even some of the the upcoming movies that are coming out, like the new Michael Jackson, which I will be seeing. As soon as the damn trailer comes out, everybody already talking about something. Oh, that don't look like Michael Jackson. Oh, what's his name? Why they make him look like that? It's like, first of all, that's Michael Jackson's nephew.
They don't care. They're saying that because they say exactly. They didn't know that. So that didn't look like Michael. And I ain't gonna lie, the nose was crazy. The nose was big. Anybody ain't see that all that? Mike nose wasn't that big.
I stay away from Twitter because you go on Twitter, you see a lot of crazy shit on Twitter. So I stay away from that. But then hell, even on TikTok, you see a lot of crazy shit on TikTok. Everybody going up in there talking about something. Oh, that don't look like him. Oh, his nose is all fucked up. I was like, would you rather have would you rather have this person played as Michael, or would you rather have somebody else that don't look like him? Yeah, they use a CGI makeup, all this other extra shit. Would you rather have that? Like, if you remember, like, okay, when it comes to like biopics, is not everybody supposed to look like everybody. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, All Eyes on Me. First of all, great cast. First of all, wait. Great cast, great representation from what Demetrius Shipp Jr. Mind you, look like Tupac, look everything. Just that the movie was just, I was looking so forward to that when they released the trailer. I was like, oh, it's another biopic. You know, it's gonna be about Tupac. I go see it, and I'm like, this movie's terrible. Like, I will still watch it.
It wasn't on the actors though. It was poorly written.
Like,
no, listen, nobody can do anything with poor writing. I don't care if you're Denzel. I don't care if you're Tom Hanks. I don't care if you're Leo. I don't care if you're Angela Bassett. If a film is poorly written, bro, you are at the mercy of the writers. It is what it is, bro. You get your check, do your roles, your lines, and get up out of there.
Like, I was so looking forward to that movie. I was like, oh, it's another Tupac. It's gonna be a Tupac movie, because like they did make certain, like, the one thing I can say when it comes to finding a good representation of Tupac, they're fucking up. Like, I think the most infamous one, everybody can agree with me.
Mackie?
Yep, that's the one. That's probably the most infamous one. He doesn't look like Tupac at all, but they try to make it look like him a little bit. Or even, I think probably the most like lookalike of him was All Eyes on Me, and also the Biggie and Tupac series of Who Shot Biggie and Tupac. That was probably like the most accurate face of Biggie and Tupac I've ever seen. But that All Eyes on Me biopic, that was probably some of like the worst biopic. Like, I've seen a lot of biopics. I've seen stuff like I said, All Eyes on Me, Strata Compton, Elvis, What's Love Got to Do with It, Notorious,
Queen. I'm sorry, yeah, Queen.
What's his name?
Bohemian
Rhapsody. Seen that one, but yeah, and
Aaliyah's
you know,
the worst.
Aaliyah
gets the rights to music.
Aaliyah was probably, they showed that one on Lifetime. That was probably like one of the worst. I think it was All Eyes on Me and Aaliyah. Those two was probably one of the worst biopics I've ever seen. Now, that TLC biopic, that was probably one of the better ones that I've seen. You know, you got Keke Palmer. Yeah, you know, you have Keke Palmer, and you also got Lil Mama, and I forgot who the other actress name, but they did their thing with that one. Now, with this new biopic for Michael that's gonna be coming out, I'm gonna say regardless. Look, despite what anybody says about certain movies that are like, you know, up and coming, or that, you know, that's like, you know, released, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go see it regardless. Why? Because, you know, I want my own opinion. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I like it, I like it. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna go on based on what Rotten Tomatoes have to say, because, you know, sometimes Rotten Tomatoes, they be lying.
I don't even know why people go on there. The internet is miserable. The internet don't like anything anyway. So like the internet as a whole, always looking for bad stuff. I don't typically watch the internet. I rarely. I'm more inclined to look at the internet's opinion after I've already played a game or watched a movie or watched a TV show to see what they thought. I don't do it beforehand, because first of all, negativity is easier to monetize. Easier to monetize being negative. Right now, if I started a series where I talk crazy about good games and said they suck, the views would be crazy. It'd be a lot of dislikes, but the algorithms don't care about dislikes. You don't. It's engagement. It's actually a positive thing to get dislike bombed because you're saying stuff. And if the whole comment section disagrees with you, YouTube doesn't care. That is engagement. So if I get up here and I say Exorcist 33 is the most overrated game of 2025, and I go on for 40 minutes, the views on that video is going to be insane, because most of the people are going to say, "Yo, he's being an asshole. He's rage baiting, whatever." When it comes to like Twitter and these other things, the problem with that is they started paying people for Twitter for tweet engagement. So now you say outlandish stuff, you get a whole bunch of people that are upset with you to respond to it. You're putting money in these people's pockets, which is another reason why you don't know how genuine these opinions are. People are trolling all the time. And then with Twitter's new update, now you can see the original country that these accounts were made in. So y'all sitting up here and arguing with people about Kendrick and Drake, and then you realizing that you're following news about this battle. You're arguing with people who live in Kenya and India who are saying that they're from Compton and they're from Toronto, and they're not. People have been getting exposed, but the internet agenda is so whack. There's only maybe a couple times where I agree with the internet's opinion on something. I'll give you one. Okay. The Sonic reveal for the first Sonic movie. When they revealed that Sonic face, the internet was like, "Yo, that don't look like Sonic. He looked like dude off Jumanji. He looks insane." They said, "Okay, we hear y'all." They went and they fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
Then they delayed the movie by like 6 months, brought it out, and he looked great. Loved the movie, loved the series, loved all three of them. That is one of the few times I'm like, yo, the internet actually got something fixed. Other than that, it's nothing but a whole bunch of miserable people. And the internet thinks that the stuff that they see on there actually matters. They think when they cancel or boycott, you have no impact. You and your other 2,000 loudmouths don't mean anything in the grand scheme of stuff. That Mike, that the box office numbers from that Mike movie is about to be insane.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You already know people will go see it 2-3 times. You already know how people do. I've seen several attempts to cancel a thing and it never worked. Didn't work with Hogwarts Legacy. It don't work. It don't work. And people don't know when they go on these cancel campaigns, they promote the thing that they're trying to get people to not consume. They're idiots. But yeah, I don't listen to the internet opinions. I don't let it dictate whether or not I'm against it. Generally, we're speaking generally. There are exceptions. The internet's opinion on the Call of Duty campaign did keep me from playing it. Because I went and looked at that gameplay and I seen Skibidi Toilet. I got up out of there. I tried Skibidi Toilet.
I tried the campaign. I tried the campaign for Call of Duty, for the new Call of Duty game. I did not like it. I'm like, it didn't like when they say, oh, we're gonna come out with another Call of Duty game. I'm like, okay, fine. You know, did the Call of Duty campaign for Black Ops 6, loved it. Then this one, I was like, it's a co-op campaign? It's like, no. It's like, first of all, I watch many people. I watch Ricky play it. I watch a whole bunch of other people play it, and it's like, I would rather play Battlefield 6. Like literally, like just the other day, I finished Battlefield 6. I was like, this is better. The campaign for Battlefield 6 is way better than the campaign for Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I mean, when you play the campaign for Battlefield 6, you'll like it.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to that. I might play that on my own time. Type.
Okay.
It it's gorgeous, bro.
Yeah.
That is a military campaign. Call of Duty, man. We don't need to go too much into it because I told Ricky, like, we could literally have a 4-hour podcast episode about where they are, what the game's turned into, what the culture's turned into, and how it's just all Call of Duty is it's a vehicle for them to sell skins and other in-game items. That's all it is. It has this gameplay don't matter to these people like that. None of this stuff matters. It's all a vehicle to sell you skins. So every decision that is made in that game is motivated by player retention, and player retention means that the longer you're here, the better chance you have of spending money. The longer you're inside of a casino, the better chance you have of gambling, and that's all it is. So when it comes to that campaign, that is, to me, an opportunity for them to get people, because everything is like now the campaign stuff. Yeah, it levels up your multiplayer. All of I don't trust nothing they're doing. I don't trust nothing they're doing. The Skibidi Toilet idea. Yo, listen, and I played the All COD campaign. I'm not one of those people that need something to stay one way forever. I don't mind evolution, but yeah, you cannot evolve to Skibidi Toilet zombies, bro. Get out of here, dude.
But now, yeah, that Call of Duty campaign was so garbage. It was like I said, I saw Ricky, I saw a few other people playing it, and it was like it's absolutely it's bad. Now, like I said, the Battlefield 6 campaign is even better. Even though I almost rage quit a couple times with some of the missions. I mean, not gonna tell you. You're gonna have to find out for yourself. But back to the Game Awards. This is what I got a problem with, and that's what because all right, if I pull up the Game Awards and
you want me to show here? How about I do this? I'll pull up the
go ahead,
the nominees for you.
Okay. Now, if you used to go to the Game Awards and go to best fighting game, like, all right, when it comes to fighting games, I'm like I'm a hardcore fighting game, like kind of sort of like any type of fighting game you put in front of me, I would probably, get nice with it. Now, they recently came out with a Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. It's bad.
It's bad.
All right, so when they announced they came out with Mortal Kombat, they came out with the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. It literally has every single Mortal Kombat game from like the first one to like the games that you see in like the arcades or whatever. Now, I think it comes with Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4, which happens to be my all-time favorite, and they came out with some of the handheld ones. They even came out with Sub-Zero Mythologies, and they also put Striking Forces, which Striking Forces was for Mortal Kombat. That was probably one of the worst Mortal Kombat ports I've ever seen, and that got nominated for Best Fighting Game. I was like, y'all mad disrespectful.
Here we go. Right here. You talking about these ones? Can you see?
No, I can't see it. It says watch stream.
Join.
All right, hold on. Give me a second.
Click on watch stream.
Okay.
And then they'll be able to see it.
All right, so if you go, all right, Best Fighting Game. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. I can agree with that one. Fatal Fury, can agree with that one. Virtual Fighter 5, I haven't tried that one yet. And the other one I never even heard of. That Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, I was so ready. Like, first of all, the game's like what, $30-$40? And
I have no idea. I don't really play fighting games too much.
And it was probably like maybe now I want my $40 back, because like it was terrible. Not to mention the fact that you can't do private matches. It's only quick matches, and they put handheld ports, and the handheld ports are even terrible. Like, imagine playing Mortal Kombat 2, either Mortal Kombat 2 or Mortal Kombat 3 on Game Boy. It's terrible. And everybody was like, oh, they put out the Legacy Collection. Why don't y'all put either Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance or Mortal Kombat Deception or Armageddon or everybody's favorite, Shaolin Monks? They put Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance on the Legacy Collection, but it's only the Game Boy Advance version. Nobody wants to play that one. Now, they fucked it up. I'm sorry. Now, Fatal Fury, I played it. I liked it. I'm trying to get the controls on. Trying to get the controls for that one. But probably, I think what's gonna win Best Fighting Game is Capcom Fighting Collection 2. I think that's probably one of the best collections on there, because they got everything from, was it Capcom versus SNK, Millennium Fight 2000 Pro, Capcom versus SNK 2, Project Justice, which Project Justice is still an expensive game for the Dreamcast still to this day. But if nobody don't want to pay that egregious amount of money, just buy the collection. They got that one, Plasma Sword, Power Stone 1 and 2, and there's one other game. I think it's Capcom Evolution, something like that. So if you ever want to get like a fighting game collection, get Capcom Fighting Collection 2. It's literally the best one. The Legacy Collection, stay away from that. Now, if you was to go to the most all right, if you go to the category where it says most anticipated games, I had to literally think about that one. I had to really think about this one, because like, it was like, oh, you can only vote for one. It's like, either,
you know what time it is, bro.
I know. Look, everybody's gonna vote for GTA 6. Then I know everybody's gonna vote for Wolverine. People are gonna vote for.
Not. I'm gonna tell you why. GTA 6 is probably going to win. However,
it won last year.
When the PC community comes out and supports a game, that typically wins. PC's not getting GTA 6.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of people who don't have consoles, so they're going to pick The Witcher 4. What's not winning? First of all, this is Axe. This has zero chance. Zero.
Really?
This has a 007 First Light beating GTA and Witcher 4, 0% chance. Resident Evil, 3% chance. Wolverine, 5%. It's really out of these two, in my opinion, based off of basically like, voting history, things like that.
I mean, what I picked, of course, Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, if they said that we're allowed to pick like at least two, I would either do Grand Theft Auto 6, and just for shits and giggles, I'll probably pick 007 First Light. Why? I'm big on 007 games. Like, I've literally played every single 007 game that came out, including the bad ones. I think they said probably one of the worst ones is 007 Legends for the Xbox 360, and that one was terrible. It was bad. I think
play The Witcher 3.
Okay, I I tried to play The Witcher 3. I did not like it. Hell, I even tried to watch the show. I kind of like I saw maybe like a little clip, like my girlfriend was watching it the other day. I tried to watch like a little clip of The Witcher, and I saw like a little bit of it. I was like, it looks good, but I can't get into it. Same thing with Splinter Cell. I've never played a Splinter Cell game ever. They got an animated series for Splinter Cell. I haven't even seen it yet. I've never played a Splinter Cell game. I already know people are going to be able, go at me talking about some. You never played Splinter Cell?
This is a stealth game, though. I'm thinking because this is the same people that make Hitman.
Okay.
So if you've not seen the gameplay, I actually did a reaction video to the gameplay reveal. They had like a 20-minute gameplay reveal, which I love gameplay reveals now because I can actually do reaction videos to them and kind of give my thoughts. But there's like a 20-minute gameplay reveal for First Light.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to see how the game is. It's not like the 007 games that you're used to.
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Those are more action based. This is like this is Hitman. It's Hitman with the touch of a 007 on there, which is depending on who you are, it's a good thing. But I'm telling you, there's no chance in hell. That has literally a 0% chance of winning.
Yeah, this is from the people that made the Hitman series. And speaking of Hitman, did you know that Eminem is now part of the Hitman series?
It's unfortunate.
Oh god, yeah, I tried it. I'm like, this is literally. I mean, it's free, but they want you to. But after
He's a part of the Hitman. What does that mean? What does that mean?
All right, so basically, they got this pack where you're basically taking down Eminem's alter ego, and that's basically it.
I will play that. That's funny.
Well,
I'm gonna check that out.
Well, it's free until the 31st.
Okay.
So now, all right. If you go to the view categories, now when it comes to best indie game, best debut indie game, I already know what people are gonna vote for.
Best debut. Here's the thing too. Whenever I see these categories, this is how I know what games I'm gonna be looking forward to, because a lot of times I don't know all the games in the indie section. I only usually know one or two of them. You come on now. Hold on though. I'm gonna be honest. It could be Dispatch.
Dispatch. I want it to be Dispatch.
Expedition 33 is probably going to win, but I would not. See, I did this last year. I told people, I say, yo, I'm telling y'all, Astrobot's going to win that game, man.
Yeah, and a lot of people was pissed off.
And I was like, bro, that game was that good. And boom, it won. So I'm thinking Dispatch could win this. I wouldn't even call it an upset if it won, because I wouldn't be surprised the way they vote, and as good as the game is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if it won, because Expedition 33 is going to win Game of the Year. So I don't think it matters if it loses these other categories. I think Dispatch may win that. If we look at what was this best
indie game? Well, best independent. Okay. Damn, Expedition 3 is on there again?
I told y'all they about to Baldur's Gate this shit. Remember Baldur's Gate? They just made it not fun because it was winning everything. Expedition 33 is about to do that. See, I'm going to put every one of these games in my wish list. I don't even know what these are, but these three, but they got nominated, so I'm gonna put them on my wish list. I want to check them out.
Now that Hollow Knight Silk Song, you might want to try. At first I was a little skeptical about playing Hollow Knight.
Well, so I'm gonna play it.
So I tried it on the Xbox. It's actually really good. Like I saw somebody play it on a live stream. I was like, okay, I'll try it out. Since I got the whatever that thing is called for the Game Pass. Since I have Game Pass, I was like, all right, fine.
Game Pass?
Yes, I still got.
You got Game Pass?
Yes, I do.
$30 a month?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
And here's the thing. I was one of the biggest Game Pass supporters and promoters for the first few years, especially. If you go back to 2016, especially 2017, you'll see me. Game Pass all day before.
I mean,
for that price, it was like $10 or whatever. It might be 15. I don't remember. But once we got to 30,
that's just crazy.
After me having Game Pass for almost a decade, I canceled it.
God.
$360 a year. the value, the price, and the value. It used to be like this. Now what has happened is the value's still here, but the price has risen up past what the value is because I don't play $360 worth of Game Pass games annually. At this point, any Xbox exclusives that come out, I'm just going to buy the game.
Correct.
60 or 70 or whatever it is, and that may be 4 times a year, 3 times a year, or whatever. I'm not 300. Like if somebody, there's a lot of people that have Game Pass and all they play is COD. You're effectively you're paying $360 a year for playing Call of Duty when you could buy the game for 70. So what's happening with Game Pass is a lot of the stuff, it just doesn't make sense financially. And over a 3-year period, you're now paying over $1,000 for games, none of which you own.
Correct.
I'm not doing that, bro. So I canceled my shit. You're a bold man. If you see it, like you a bold, and I expect another price hike too. They're not stopping at 30.
I mean, there might be another price hike. I mean, look at PlayStation.
$40 a month.
I mean, look at PlayStation. They're about to probably do another price hike also. Hell, Nintendo.
Yes.
Nintendo. No, little known fact. I just recently figured this out. When Metroid, the new Metroid came out, and there's a segment on there where you gotta, I guess you're riding a bike, and there's no music in the background, and everybody's like, "Oh, there's no music in the background. Da, da, da. What's going on?" They say, "Oh, you want music in the background? All right, buy this amiibo for $30." See?
Bro, they got away with selling cardboard boxes last gen. Like, I don't really. You know what I'm saying?
That was probably like the most pointless thing I've ever seen.
Cardboard boxes, and they sold well.
I still think that's probably one of the most unnecessary purchases that anybody would probably get. But yeah, people.
The Labo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Labo. Hey, people want to buy that, they buy it. That's their money. Do what they want. Now, as far as best adaptation, there was a couple of segments on there that I saw for best adaptation.
I'm not seeing that. Where is it at?
It's right next to best multiplayer. See what it says? Best, not best narrative, best adaptation. See what it says? Third row. Go to your left. I think either to your left or to your right. See what it says? Best multiplayer. There's best adaptation. Now,
you know what they gonna win? Last of Us ass.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like the story on the game. Why would I like the show? I started watching the show, shit ass as fuck. And I love it first Last of Us too. That's one of my all-time classes, bro. Amazing game, especially in 2014, where all that storytelling cinematics wasn't really in the game industry the way it is now. Hell no, that story was that was the dookie of my life.
I mean, I kind of like the second season. The game. I had fun with it, but the season 2 for The Last of Us, I kind of enjoyed it a little bit. Now, Minecraft, it was ass.
I seen that in theaters.
I didn't like it. Like, look, Jack Black did an amazing performance as Steve, but the overall movie, I didn't like it. Also because I don't really understand Minecraft because I tried to play Minecraft years ago for the Xbox and for PC. I did not understand Minecraft at all. So I tried to give the movie a chance. I saw it for free on HBO Max. It's bad. Now, Devil May Cry, I saw maybe one episode of that.
Never seen it.
The animation's fire. Now, Splinter Cell Death Watch, first of all, I didn't even know that this even came out until I just so happened to go on Netflix, and it was like, oh, it's on Netflix. I was like, okay, fine. I haven't seen it yet. It's still on my watch list. Now, as far as Until Dawn, they missed me with that. I didn't like it.
I'm not gonna watch that. I like the game though, but I ain't gonna watch it. I'm not like none of these shows. It's like I have to watch it. And the part of the problem is, bro, there's so many TV shows I can't keep up with stuff. So some stuff that's probably really good just ain't gonna get watched because there's too many good shows. I can't keep. And if you game and you watch shows and movies, something got to give, bro. I cannot find time to watch any of these on here.
Yeah, the movie kind of literally threw me off. I'm like, oh, it's probably gonna have be a little bit more of a representation towards the game. I go see it and I'm like, this ain't it. It's like I did not like it at all. So if I think what's gonna win best adaptation, it's probably gonna be The Last of Us. Hell, it might even be Minecraft, but I put The Last of Us. You know, that Minecraft movie,
Yeah.
you know.
And they fundamentally changed the story on here too.
Yeah. But let's see. When it comes to best action adventure, I think I picked Donkey Kong for that one. No, it wasn't Donkey Kong. I think it was the other one. For action adventure, I did Ghost of Yotei.
That might win, but Fiction might beat that, and Death Stranding might beat that as well. It's not winning. I actually got every achievement on Indiana Jones. I thought it was solid. It wasn't amazing, but I did like it. I didn't think it was objectively amazing. I did have fun on here. There's no way this wins. There's 0% chance.
Okay.
0.
So
0.
I think yeah. So for best action adventure, I picked Ghost of Yotei to win. You know, somebody else might pick somebody else might pick Hollow Knight. Somebody might pick Death Stranding, which by the way I haven't even played the first Death Stranding, so I wouldn't even know. So for best content creator, I was biased on this one. Well, kind of biased on it, but if you go to best content creator, some of these people I don't even, well actually 3 of these people I don't know. Like the Burnt Peanut, I just figured out who he was because I did watch the Streamer Awards. By the way, what's your overall thoughts on the Streamer Awards?
I only watched a little bit of it with Ricky. I don't really get into the streamer stuff too much. I mean, some of the stuff, they had some embarrassing moments on there.
Yes.
The shorty with the joke, the Diddy joke for Kai.
Yeah, that was
like I be telling people the jokes that work in the comment section of YouTube videos and live streams don't work in a real life setting. Like it's funny online, it just don't land IRL. So that wasn't it. But yeah.
But if I was to do content creator, for best content creator,
speed.
Nope.
There's no speed on this.
Nope. I show Speed won. Okay. I show Speed won for streamer of the year, but for the Game Awards, they said for content creator of the year is either these 5. So I had to pick.
Hold on, too. This is for gaming.
Yes.
Right.
It says for a streamer or a content creator who made an important or positive impact in the community of 2025. If I had, I picked. I'm gonna have to say Kai Snap on this one. I mean, even though
I'm not going to pick. I don't have it.
It was either between Kai Snap or Moist Critical because Moist Critical, he did an excellent job in Dispatch. Yeah, speaking of Dispatch, wait, did you let go Sonar or did you let go Coop?
Coop, and I could not remember who I let go, like the name, but I let go.
Nah, I think
I still have Jack, and I still have Moist.
Okay. Oh yes, Dispatch. What's your overall opinion on Dispatch so far?
Well, I expected the story and the voice acting to be phenomenal as it is, because that is the people that make and run Critical Role are a big part of the project. Anybody that knows what Critical Role is, that they amazing voice acting. Do you know what Critical Role is?
Critical Role. Is it Moist? I know who Moist Critical is. I don't know who Critical Role is.
Critical Role is a very, very popular team of well-renowned voice actors who play Dungeons and Dragons. Mm-hmm. They've been playing these campaigns for over 10 years together. It's a team of about 8 people.
Okay.
A lot of which and you've heard their voices in all kinds of TV shows, anime, video games. In fact, the voices of both Ellie and Abby are actual best friends in real life. They're 2 of the members of the cast.
Oh.
So they are in association with Dispatch. They also have 2 of their campaigns from Dungeons and Dragons
Okay.
It's been animated on Amazon. Mighty Nine and I can't remember the other.
Yeah, Mighty Number 9 was probably one of the worst games ever.
Well, no, this isn't Mighty Number 9. This is Mighty 9. This
oh, okay.
D&D camp.
Okay.
So yeah. So anyway, they got a couple YouTubers and other people. Obviously, they had Aaron Paul, Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad is the main character.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some other people. They also have really good relationships. So you can, sometimes they have special guests, other voice actors or other D&Ders. Anyway, I knew the story was going to be good. I knew the voice actor was good. The game. Here's what's funny. When they revealed it, I was really excited. And then I seen the mini game of them dispatching, and I told my homie Ransom, like, damn, I'm not playing this game. I was like, this shit looks boring. But I thought that was most of what the gameplay was.
Okay.
Then I went and I looked a little bit at somebody's like YouTube video, and I was like, man, this shit, I ain't gonna lie, this shit is amazing. Then I messed Ransom. I said, you after looking at the gameplay for the last time I get. I got the game, and let me tell you, first of all, the story, the voice acting, all that's fire. The animation is really good. We're used to Telltale and all that. I think they're associated with the game, but I'm not sure. But that mini game, okay, it's not that mini. Are you sure?
I think I'm not. Matter of fact, well, no. It is. They said it's based. Matter of fact, no. I'm wrong.
Telltale part of the prod. Let me see. I don't want to misrepresent.
I think it's
okay. So here it is. I found it. So it's a game made by Ad Hoc Studio, created by former Telltale game developer. So they used to work at Telltale. That's where I got my information from.
Okay.
So, but no, dude, that mini game is super fun, dude. Like sending the heroes out, picking the right people for the right jobs, and resting them and managing them, and the hacking and all that stuff on top of the actual story itself. Fire, bro.
Now,
I loved it. Nice surprise of a game. It's another game that got around with word of mouth and not a much of marketing dollar. Amazing.
Now, I like the animation on it. It's like it kind of reminds me of Invincible. Oh, side note, I still can't believe that I missed the beta play for freaking Invincible Versus again. But did you end up getting an email for a beta test for the new Marvel fighting game?
What is it called? Token? What is that called?
Yeah, I think it's called Marvel Token. I think that's what it's called. I'm not exactly sure.
I may have. My emails are outrageous.
Okay.
Outrageous, bro. Like what it is my business email is on my like YouTube profile, and you end up on these like long creator lists, and then it's automated. I get so many emails every couple of days that sometimes I don't even know what's what.
Oh, okay. But
right, they probably that's how I got Ghost of Yote, and I almost missed my chance.
Oh,
I was out of town or something. Ghost of Yote, I wasn't even gonna be able to play it at launch. Check my email, and they had just happened to email me a week before and asked me if I wanted the game. I said, "What? Yeah, send it."
Oh, okay.
I got it.
But what was I about to say? But yeah, for the Game Awards, I feel like either Donkey Kong has a chance, maybe Expedition 33 might have a chance. But
saying maybe, I'm telling you, I know who's going to win every year, man. I know who's going to win. Even if I don't want a game to win, I know they're going to pick the. And I'm telling you, there's no way. What has a 0% chance?
What has a 0% chance? That probably has a 0% chance.
Donkey Kong.
I feel like 10%. That could win. I feel like that might win Game of the Year. I mean, look what happened last year.
No way.
I mean,
no, I'm telling you, this Expedition, I'm gonna say has a 70% chance of winning.
I mean, look what happened last year for the Game Awards. Everybody didn't want Astrobot to win. What happened? Soon as it said that the award for Game of the Year, Astrobot. And what happened? The whole internet went.
Astrobot, knows what I'm saying.
The whole internet went into an uproar.
60% chance. I had Astrobot at 60, maybe even 70. I told people as I'm playing Astrobot, I said, I had Black Myth Wukong. I said, do not be surprised if this beats Black Myth Wukong. I'm telling you, bro.
When Astrobot won Game of the Year, when I tell you that the whole internet went up into an uproar talking about it was rigged, they said they wanted
that was only Xbox players. That was only Xbox players doing that, because they typically do that. They've claimed that the Game Awards were rigged before. That's only paid. And this was the year. What year was that? I forgot what year it was. It was just a couple years ago. And you know what's so funny about them saying that?
What?
They're saying that, but the Xbox, but the Game Awards took place in the Xbox venue.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying the Sony paid, but this is an Xbox venue that this is taking. It's ridiculous, bro. People, what it is the console war stuff is the lamest. Bunch of video games are toys. Y'all arguing about toys on the internet. Ridiculous. And so a lot of people's opinions come from the fact that they can't play a game because they don't have the console. So they don't like it. Like right now, there's somebody that's going to be mad that Donkey Kong wins because they don't have a Switch.
I mean,
that's all it is. Bro.
Yeah, literally, like last year, like I said, when Astrobot won Game of the Year, everybody was like, "Oh, Astrobot should have won Game of the Year." You know, it's like, oh, but you're saying it should have won Game of the Year. Oh, because like when I heard, oh, Astrobot got beat out by Black Myth Wukong and Metaphor and a whole bunch of other games, and they're like, oh,
Metaphor wasn't nominated. It wasn't nominated. It came out too late.
And then it was like
after the deadline.
Then it was like, oh, I've never played it. I was like, y'all did the same thing with Baldur's Gate. Y'all was mad that Spider-Man 2 didn't win. Why? Because Baldur's Gate 3 won. And now y'all doing the same thing because Astrobot won. But I was like, if you like actually sit down and you actually play it, then you can be like, okay, now I understand why Astrobot
is good.
Even though it was difficult.
Yeah, I taught them that too.
So did I. Those void levels,
void ones,
ridiculous.
Because that's where the difficulty is. The rest of the game's not hard. It's super fun to find all those little characters that you know from other games. But the void missions will sit you down for a little minute. But I will say this: most of the people on the internet is frauds, bro. With all due disrespect, boys is not playing and beating games. They have opinions about what should win. The thing is, you could objectively know that a game should win. That's fine. With the intent that I'm going to beat this at some point. But a lot of these people don't play games like that, bro. That's why they get caught with their trophies hidden and all that kind of stuff. So, like, there's a good chance that with the games that we're looking at, people that are going to get upset about what wins haven't played any of these games. But they're doing it because it's some console war stuff or whatever.
Yeah, that whole console war thing needs to stop.
Up achievements right now. Like I remember when I forgot what game it was. You look and only 30% of the player base had got halfway through the game. People just be doing that, bro. They don't play games like that, dog. They want to argue with you about what games are good. They want to argue saying you suck at a game, but they don't play these games, bro. There's no way they're playing it. There's no way you could objectively play all these games and have some of the opinions these people. No way.
But yeah, that whole console war stuff, you know, people need to stop that. Talking about some, oh, Xbox is better, PlayStation's better, Nintendo is better. It was like, listen, like, look, I don't care what console is better as long as it got good games. I'll support it. Like first, like if I don't really support, you know, Xbox that much because, you know, they don't really have that many exclusives, but I'll support it just because. Like
more than PlayStation now.
I mean, oh boy. Yeah, PlayStation got way more exclusives, way more, you know, everything. So that's why, you know, I'm mainly on PlayStation. Hell, like I'm
telling you, not now. Xbox has like 32 studios now after all the acquisitions.
Oh yeah.
PlayStation cannot put out. PlayStation has a 0% chance in the next 5 years of putting out more exclusive games on Xbox in any of those years.
I mean,
they don't have enough studios, bro.
I mean, look, Halo.
Maybe not zero. Maybe not zero. 30% chance.
I mean, you got Halo coming to PlayStation for the first time. It's like, what?
Well, we can have a whole podcast about why the games on PlayStation because their fan base all have Game Pass and won't buy a game, and the acquisition that they spent $80 billion on mean they need to recoup that money, and they can't do that because the player base won't buy games, and there's that, and Xbox Game Pass has not grown, and neither has Netflix, Disney, or the others. There's several reasons why, and none of it is because they thought you only put your games on a rival platform if you have to, because you have to pay back your investors, and you can't do it with just your fan base.
Correct.
Bottom line, they have way more studios than PlayStation. I'm talking about, dude. If you go look, they used to have 5. After that second acquisition with Bethesda and then Activision, Boys, they got like 30 studios, bro. If they could put out if half those studios put out a game every 2 years, they're going to be placed. PlayStation is getting by with Insomniac, MLB The Show, and then they're doing a lot of third-party deals. They're still exclusives. I still count them as exclusives, but they aren't making those. Like Stellar Blade, they didn't make that. They didn't make.
I finished Stellar Blade also.
Platinum that.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
Game 3 times.
I'm not platinum that. And I tried to platinum Crash Team Racing. Hell no. Nope.
Oh yeah, get out of. Get out of. Get out of.
I will. No. I will never.
I don't have the skill. And that's one thing about me. I'll be the first person to say I don't have the skill. I don't have the skill to platinum Crash. No Crash Bandicoot games, period. If it has Crash Bandicoot in the game, in the name, I can't do it. I don't have the skill.
It's like, I don't even think I can be able to platinum the Insane Trilogy. It's like, and as a matter of fact, I'm currently playing the Insane Trilogy. And I can't play. I haven't tried. I remember I told you last time I tried to platinum Crash Bandicoot 4. I can't do that.
Why?
Look,
you gotta do rewind tapes. You gotta do time challenges. You ain't got it.
I'm not doing that.
Look at the percentages. People is not like that, man. I'm telling you, boys. If you go look, this is what I'm saying. People are such frauds, bro. If you go and look at the sheer number of players that have platinum the games, and the thing is, trophies don't tell the whole story. What it does tell you though is how far somebody got into the game. So when I look and I see that, only 20% of a fan base got to chapter 3 in the game with 16 chapters, y'all boys, like who? There's no way. How? How? And people just like to argue online, so they whatever.
Okay. Now, when it comes to the walkthroughs, what are some of the upcoming walkthroughs that you plan on doing for the year 2020? Well, for the rest of this year, going into 2026.
Rest of the year, Ninja Gaiden 4.
That do a close stream?
We're already,
That do a close stream, or you see what it says close stream? Do I just click that?
Hit close.
Okay.
Get close.
All right, there we go.
So we're almost halfway through December, so I'm not gonna be able to do a bunch of new games before the year ends. But Ninja Gaiden 4 is gonna get that's gonna be one of the games that I get to this month. Next year, everything we looked at: 007, GTA 6, Resident Evil, Wolverine, whatever. I mean, I will have to look at the release dates. Witcher 4, really pretty much whatever drops, I'm looking forward to doing. It's just I hate when the industry puts out so many games at one time instead of spacing them out. Like we sometimes have a month where we don't have any big games, but then we have 2 weeks where they put out 4 games in that 2 weeks. It's like, why don't y'all? Why it's less competition? Why would you not plug your game in? Like January is always slow. I feel like April's usually slow. Like summertime's kind of slow, but they wait. They don't really release games in the summer like that. They wait until September so they get holiday season money. And now you're in there with GTA 6. Now you're in there with Call of Duty. Now you're in there with NBA 2K. You're in there with all these. You have no shot. Get up out of here, man. Put your games out when you have a better chance.
Now, when it comes to retro games, any retro games you're looking forward to trying out that you haven't tried yet?
Haven't tried yet. Simpsons on Xbox 360. I mean, they voted Pimp My Ride. I kind of wanted them to get away.
Oh my God.
Like, what, 20 years later, they didn't vote that.
Out of all games, Pimp My Ride? That was, oh my God.
I know my viewer base. I be knowing. I make the polls, bro, and I be knowing like they're going to this bullshit game.
Oh my God!
All the games I pick, I'm like, it's just. I think because again, it's not about how good the game is. They just want to be entertained, and they think like Pimp My Ride is a brand they know about. So you put that up next to Donkey Kong 64 is what I had on there as well. Like,
I mean, I would rather the community voted for Donkey Kong 64, but y'all vote for Pimp My Ride. Anybody that watches Chase, y'all voted for Pimp My Ride. Like, Like, have y'all played that game yet? Like, I mean, look.
It's not. I'm telling you.
Look, the show when the show came on back in the day, you know, funny to binge watch whatever. The game it's ridiculous. Like I tried it for the PlayStation 2, and I think it was for the PS2. No. Either I think it was for PS2. Matter of fact, let me look this up because I remember the last time I tried this.
I could put a poll out right now, bro. I'm not even joking. I could have Metaphor. You could have Final Fantasy Rebirth. It could have
it was for the Xbox 360, PS2. It was for the PlayStation Portal, and it was for the Nintendo Wii.
Yeah, it could have Mass Effect 2, and it could have NBA Street Home Court.
Don't do home court. Don't do home court.
I know these dudes, man.
If you need a good selection of some retro games, matter of fact, pull your list up. I'm gonna put you on to some retro stuff. So if you was all right, I got you. So I got if you want to do a couple of retro games, you can do Toe Jam and Earl 3 for the OG Xbox. We got The Suffering.
I have that on here.
You can try another game called Shell Shock NAM 67.
They're not gonna vote that. I can tell you that. I can tell you that already.
I mean, I know.
What's it?
It's called Shell Shock NAM 67. Did you know that it was actually one of the most controversial games? Why? Because it was banned in certain countries because of certain things that had to do with World War III or World War II, something like that. I think it was either that one or the third one because they made two of them. I think both of those got banned. You could try Reservoir Dogs.
No, they would vote that.
Okay. Backyard Wrestling. Don't try this at home.
I have both of those.
You can try. I mean, it's not a recommendation, but I will put that on there. Men in Black 2 Alien Escape. Like, if you thought Bad Boys Miami Takedown was something, wait till you try Men in Black 2 Alien Escape. Let's see. You can try. I know you played like WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, 2007. You could try SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, or if we can go way back, you could do WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, which is probably everybody's favorite.
That and Shut Your Mouth and 09.
And there's also another one called WWF SmackDown Just Bring It.
I have that on here too.
There's another one that I recently just came in the mail for me. It's called Dr. Muto. I've never heard of it. I got the Family Guy game, the Family Guy video game.
That was one of my first walkthroughs on YouTube.
Not the not the one where they go back to the multiverse. This is like the first ever Family Guy game. I think this one you play as Stewie, Brian, and Peter. I mean, the game is good, but it's a little weird. You can put, let's see, you can put Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. You never heard of that one, have you? Okay, Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg is basically from the people that created Sonic Adventure. It's basically it's from the creators of Sonic.
Yeah, you ever play this weak ass game called Balan Wonderworld?
Yes. It's ass. It's ass.
The Sonic creator made that too, don't you?
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Balan Wonderworld, bro. Worst game of that year.
There's another one you can try. It's called World Tour. Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects.
I have that.
I Ninja.
Are you looking at a list?
No, I'm looking at my shelf right now.
Oh. Okay.
There's the first Hulk game. Like
I have both and Ultimate Destruction.
Okay, all right. You can try Beautiful Joe. I recommend the first Beautiful Joe game. I still don't understand why that game is so expensive still to this day. I think you can try. Let me see if I have it over there. If you wanted like a good racing game, try Freestyle. Just look up the game. Just look up the game Freak. Freek style.
Another EA Sports big game.
Another yes. That on here. When I tell you, look,
boy, I love that studio was so fire. Bro.
Ricky played it for the first time, and I'm like, yo, this is literally like one of my main. That was one of the main reasons why I bought a PS2 was because of that game right there. I have completed the entire. All right, so basically they got a circuit, and they also got a single player, and they also got a freestyle mode. Circuit is basically you go through each individual course, unlock characters, unlock bikes, get your attributes up. The game is fire, and it also features, I think, either 2 or 3 actual riders. But the game itself is actually pretty fire. For a baseball game, you can try MLB Slugfest 2003.
I have that one, and I have the big.
And also when it comes to the some EA Sports Bigs game, FIFA Street, or
those.
You can try SSX 1, SSX Tricky.
I have all of those,
and SSX 3 and SSX On Tour. Now, SSX Blurred, that's a Wii exclusive. You can only play that on the Wii.
I could play that if I wanted.
Yeah, oh yeah, and I remember you said that you needed some Wii games, so I got you. You can try Red Steel.
I have that actually.
Mad World.
Don't have that.
I'll show you right now. Let me show you right now.
Black and white?
Yep, this is Mad World right here. If you've seen shows like Sin City or like whatever, if you see like movies like the game is actually it's good. A little graphic, but it's actually good. I don't know why this cost me too much money. Also, now if you want now for like you could try another 007 game. Like there's maybe a couple 007 games I would recommend. I think 4 of them I would recommend is 007 Nightfire, 007 Agent Underfire, 007 Everything or Nothing, and 007 From Love with Russia. If you now for the 360, if you ever want to go back to the 360 days, you can try Afro Samurai.
I have that.
Okay. And you can also
they canceled it.
Yeah. I looked at the second one and I was like, now I see why it got canceled. You can try. Let's see what I have over here. You can do Open Season. Or you could try what's this other one I have over there? Lollipop Chainsaw.
That might have been my first. That was one of my first.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did.
They have a remake. They have a remaster last year.
Somebody tried to buy my someone wanted to buy my original copy of Lollipop Chainsaw. I'm like, nah, you good. That's mine. Sealed. I'm not. Hell no.
Yeah. How much longer we gotta go? I gotta actually wrap up here in a minute if we can.
All right. So before we go, let me just start by asking, what is your opinion about the whole WB thing?
Not good.
Not good.
Now acquisitions consolidation is not good.
Okay.
It's not good. It's never going to be good. I don't know why people would ever be excited about something like that. I guess they're thinking because they're going to have their shows and stuff. They're going to come to their subscription that they're already paying for.
Mm-hmm.
Price increases and all that are going to make it so that you're not just going to enjoy that stuff for free. That's number one. Number two, the more companies we have, the easier and the better products we get. If somebody has 2 kids, you can be a great parent with 2 kids. But if you had 50 kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be hard to parent 50 kids. It's gonna be some lack and all that kind of stuff. Also, consolidation is not good. That means that continuously, the corporate greed will continue, and it'll be less people that are getting money. Games and stuff like that we really love are going to be probably never see the light of day because you don't know how much somebody cares about a product once it gets moved to another department or another company. So somebody might say, hey, we're really big on Batman, really big on Middle Earth, we're really big on Mortal Kombat. You don't know if the people that are acquiring that feel that way. They might not care. You don't know their motivations as far as what they want to do for customers. It's a bad idea. When I was a kid, we had literally 8 or 9 football games. Right? Now we just have Madden.
Yeah.
We had Game Day. We had NFL 2K. We had
NFL Fever.
We had there's a game just called NFL stuff. We had all type of I'd have the quarterback club. I'd have to pull up a list. When acquisition happens, studios are closed. EA is actually notorious for acquiring stuff and then just closing it. They also made comments that they weren't the WB game division wasn't even impressive and that it was a minor addition. So that should already tell y'all that they don't care about the gaming division. We really had way more studios before, way more corporations, way less business suits involved in what we're doing. And now when you start to acquire, more suits come in. You have a bunch of billionaires who don't care about video games. Video games are just an asset to them. They don't care about the games. There's no passion behind the product that they own. It's money, and it shows through how we get stuff. You don't want that. Anybody that's celebrating this is an idiot. Acquisition is not good. When we were kids, you had Radio Shack, you had Best Buy, you had Circuit City, you had all these stores. Now it's just we've lost a lot of companies because of that. So even we're not going to have much of anything.
All I can say is WB fucked up Mortal Kombat. That's all I can say. When WB and Mortal Kombat came into the picture, that's when everything just went downhill, and that's probably why Mortal Kombat 1 is probably it's in limbo right now, and nobody ever plays it anymore. But we'll just see it how we'll just see how it goes because with that whole little merger. I
don't know if the acquisition is going to go through. They have to wait for a year anyway, and plus Paramount just put up 110 million, which is
we already
plus more.
We already saw that. Shit. But anyway, thank you for your time.
Yes. Thank you for having me. Of course.
Okay, and guys, if you enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And before I go, let me just start by saying thank you guys so much for 60K followers on Instagram. Thank you. And also, we're almost at a road to 100K on TikTok. Thank you guys so much. But make sure you guys follow XChaseMoney on all social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? Tell them I sent you. And other than that, thank you for being a part of this podcast. And thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. More walkthroughs will be coming up. I know I've been gone. Some shit happened, but don't worry about it. I'm back. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love all y'all. And I will see you guys in the next upload. Doses.
Peace.